idol. Thank you for the pain, cause it got me going viral. Yeah, endless is my fever, make you a believer. I was born for you, your only idol. Don't let it show, keep it all inside. The pain and the shame, keep it out of sight. Your obsession fits our connection, so tonight give me all your attention.
And good morning, weebs and waifus. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode delicious, malicious morning nonsense chat. And of course, today of all days is none other than Friday, which means it's of course Weeb Day, the long-awaited Weeb Day chat. And welcome back for another day of anime. Let's see, we have today here, chat. Who's that join us today? Hatsubam. Hello to you, folks. Morning, it's Weeb Day. The worst Naruto female character is still better than the best activist female character. I have to say, yeah, absolutely. And I have some more on that today because I've been watching what's it called? Sentence to Be a Hero, which has a female character in there that kind of highlights what a unspoken trope that anime tends to have, or either they have invented it or they have preserved it. And it's pretty interesting one. It's a really good one. It's a missing ingredient in what all these activists want in Hollywood. Very missing ingredient. We'll check it out in a little bit here, chat. But it's I do like the character. I think her name is Kivia. Very interesting. I do like this whole thing. They would never have this in the West anymore. They would never have this. But we'll get to it in a little bit here. Let's see. Naruto female character still better than the best activist character. Female character. Let that sink in. These frauds wish people liked their shitty character. They do. It'd be hard. I would think it would be hard pressed to find someone who would like seriously say that they hate Sakura more than they hate some of these weirdo activist people. I guess it wouldn't be that tough because they haven't watched the weirdo activist characters, because barely anyone has. Like like She-Hulk or Captain Marvel or whatever. Like the first Captain Marvel movie, they kind of tricked everyone into watching because it was between two gigantic movies that everyone was anticipating. It was between Infinity War, which left everyone, gasping because, oh my goodness, Thanos won and snapped half people out of existence. And then after that was Captain Marvel, and of course everyone wanted to go see that because it was the latest Marvel movie in between Infinity War and Endgame, and like people were like, oh, we got to see this. We don't want to miss out any context or anything. Of course, Captain Marvel was trash, this absolute garbage. Rewrote some essential things, kind of like this made Nick Fury a joke, and it's kind of how it went. It's kind of the unfortunate reality of it. So it kind of, no one really talks about that movie again. Not really, because it was terrible. And then we got of course Endgame. So it was people might have seen that one. If anyone were to like know the term girl boss or Mary Sue or whatever, it would probably be Captain Marvel leading the way. Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. On that, that's the character they kind of picture. But yeah, there's a lot of these characters in there that they want you to like. They desperately want you to like, and it's obvious that they think they're making the coolest character ever, where they're really making the most insufferable character ever. And like, oh, how does it work with anime characters? Well, we'll get there in a little bit, chat. We'll get there in a little bit. Carlos Batista says, "Happy Weeb Day, Aldine Bestshot. Happy Weeb Day to you as well, Carlos Batista. Are we going to watch the Ghost in the Shell anime made? Yes, absolutely. I've went through a little bit of it. It's interesting." But if it's going to be about, if it's going to be following the manga, that's going to be interesting too, because the manga is very, very different. The manga is like she still does her, she still works for Section 9, I think, but it's like she's way different of a character. It's like more goofy, more silly. Like it's way different than like the serious, philosophical, introspective view of what we know we got in the original Ghost in the Shell movie, and even in a standalone complex, where it's way more. Might have a little bit of silliness here and there, but it's way more serious, way more like dark and everything. The manga is not quite like that. She's more anime girl, like this Monoko Kusanagi is way more anime girl, you could say, in the original manga. And see your chat. But yeah, we're gonna check it out. Kyle the Vampire God says, "How could Naruto have possibly failed its female protagonists?" And we all already know who the Leaf Village fraud is. Well, check it out, Chad. Book Golem says, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello to you, Book Golem. Borland says, good morning and happy Weeb Day, LD. Weebs and waifus. Good morning to you as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. Connor Ketchell says, good morning. Let's have Miss Chat. Weeb Day is here. I have to bring my father to a doctor's appointment. Might not be able to do more than a lurk for now. No problem, Connor Ketchell. Welcome. Taking care of your father is very important. Very important. Let's see here, chat. Let's see here, chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Mick Griggable says, happy Friday. I just scripted my first issue of a comic. Very cool. Very cool. Already doing revisions, I think. There needs to be more action. Yeah, I have a good we'll say a good balance of everything. A little bit of action, a little bit of a dialogue, some good build up, some good we'll say back and forth scenes. It's in characters. It kind of helps you develop the personalities before, boom, you get into some action. But yeah, that's the old saying is writing is not just writing. Writing is actually rewriting, because you will have to do that to get your proper story. It's inevitable, like Thanos. That's Lieber Wolf says, Weeb Day, get your coffee. Hello to Lieber Wolf. Hello to Alex. Hello, good morning. Dragon Demigod says, good morning. Let's Miss Chat. Going back house hunting today. Very cool. Wish me luck. Well, good luck to you, Dracon Demigod. Hopefully find a good one with a good deal. Siege Garden says, hello, LD and Beshit. Happy Weeb Day. Been getting through the One Piece anime, processing a whole tree of avocado cuttings. It's a lot. Wow. Avocado? That sounds pretty good. Avocado, despite the soy boy ruination of the image of avocado is delicious. Avocado is delicious. I do like a good guacamole. It's a lot. Stay hydrated. Absolutely. Very important. And not only very important, but also very essential. Rona Zaro says, I don't really like FMA as much as I love One Piece and Code Geass. But at least it made being a housewife more badass than snipers. So Naruto really does have the worst people cast in that series. Yeah, I'm just a housewife. Like she's like just beats up like 20 giants or something like that. It's like, who are you? Who the hell are you? Me? I'm just a housewife. It's pretty good stuff. Let's see. Kaze Dreamer, good morning. Let's see. Shuddering Tronic says, good morning, all. Can we I can think of a few people I wish were deaf mutes. Absolutely. So I thought I was due. I was pretending I was one of those deaf mutes. I thought I was about putting it there, but like, that's too much. Regular says, good morning, the best chat. I've been reading Dandadan. It's getting better and crazier. The main characters get ambushed by aliens. Later, they prepare for an alien invasion. If we're going to introduce aliens in your story, there has to be like the prospect of an alien invasion there somewhere. Has to be. Let's see. It's a new day, says Megathon. A great day. The Weeb Day. Hello to you. Welcome, Megathon. Welcome. Chuck Kreiser, what's a Weeb? Hello to you. It's some anime enthusiast. Here's thanks YT for the 5-minute late 5-minute notification. Yeah, I thought it came in kind of late today. It's kind of weird. Posthumus says, salute Weeb folks. Hello to you, Posthumus. Good morning. Hello to Color Dreamer says, I hate when they did the She-Hulk on Disney Plus. Yeah, and they found the original comics and like they complained about it. Like this is Gooner material. Is it what they want She-Hulk to be? Yes, because that's what She-Hulk is. Tiki Tread says, let the Kishimoto was forced to put female characters and romance in Naruto by the Shueisha editor who was assigned to oversee Naruto. Is that why they didn't really do? I guess didn't do them properly. I suppose because they didn't write them properly because they didn't want to write them in the first place. So something happened with Oda, right? Where he's just they keep wanting him to give Luffy like a romance or something like that to get him or to have more emphasis on the female characters. But he's like, no, this is a boy story. Like you can enjoy it, but it's going to be for the boys. Let's see. Terry Nikoyama. Hello. Welcome. Hello to you. Big Vim says, good morning, Aldine. Best chat. Hello to you, Big Vim. Hello to Greg 90s. I looked at that for that. Why is Sakura so hated video on the Hokage channel? It's unlisted. Really. Interesting. Connor Kitchens is pretty sure we have watched that video. Have we? Let's see. Ghost says they ruined my big green wife. Everyone liked the She-Hulk because she was like the she was supposed to be kind of like the opposite of Bruce Banner, where Bruce Banner was a nerd who became outraged. He became rage-filled monster. She-Hulk is supposed to be like this timid person who, when she hulks out, becomes this bombshell, confident person. That's kind of what happened. It's kind of it emphasizes the biggest elements of men and women where men must control their rage. Like that's kind of the whole idea is like you got to control your testosterone, you got to control your emotions because that's what a mature man has to work towards. That's kind of that's what Luke Skywalker did. He went from whiny guy who just kind of complained about not being able to leave his farmstead and go off into the universe. And then he fled. He went through 3 movies, and then by the end, he's this calm, collected hero who's able to stay calm and collected even through the most arduous of trials. Even at the end there, he's able to stay and remain focused even while being electrocuted to death by the Emperor. He tries with black African characters that have electric powers because they're electrifying personalities. Yeah, usually that's a kind of a black thing, right? Black characters tend to be electric based, either that or strength based. But usually they're the ones that get electricity powers for some reason, like static shock and black lightning. It's weird. It's kind of a weird pattern, but it is a pattern that happens. And see. All right, chat. We got a guest in the back room. Let's see who this could possibly be. Who could it be, chat?
Don't talk to me. I know you're a pervert under there.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Are we winning today?
I hope so. Let's see your chat.
I'll tell you what, I am ready to have the perfect day because here's how my day is going to go. I have got, so I started the morning. Alex and I are trying to have more kids. So there's that. Started morning with that. Great morning. Then I have finished all of my bullshit house chores, internet chores, every single nonsense thing I don't want to do.
That sounds nice.
Yes, everything is done. So all I have to do today is work on the book. That's going to be a good fucking day, guys.
The waifu book?
The waifu book, yes.
The first one or the new one?
The new one. I get to work on monster girls all day. I get to work on making them ridiculous, overpowered, like unique.
You get to work on making them great again.
I get to make monster girls great again. Exactly. Oh my goodness. And you remember that one funny out of context story I told you a while ago?
That doesn't really narrow it down.
Well, we might be getting a roommate soon, so
Oh,
that
so the answer was yes. Then,
well, yeah. Well, we'll see. We're working it out. So,
I guess the Gen Z really needs a daddy.
They really fucking do. Like,
have you seen those videos? There's some guys that have entire YouTube channels teaching young men what their dads are supposed to teach them. Like there's not like the big things, but like how to shave, how to wash some laundry, how to wash dishes, how to tie a tie. There's basic things that you should have learned as a kid by your father, but were never taught.
And to be honest, too, like it's like I appreciate those channels because they are doing a great public service, because like you don't control like what situation you're born with, right?
Right.
Like you don't control that you had a shitty parent, it's like we didn't choose to be born from boomers, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Alex Halo, there's the $5 super chat. Says Naruto has a girl who split the ocean with millions of paper bombs to make a guy fall through it to defeat him because he can be intangible for 5 minutes. I do know that Naruto gets crazy. That's kind of why later on, I did like the early Naruto where it was less Dragon Ball Z and more like ninja with a little bit of powers. Because at the beginning, like the whole thing where Sasuke could just like do some hand signs and then go and blow some fire. Everyone was like, "Whoa, that's insane!" Like, is it though? Is it really insane considering like what happens later on? Like it's like it feels like that's nothing. All right, it's like in early, like in Dragon Ball, when everyone was like, "Whoa, this guy can run really fast," and now like in Dragon Ball Z, everyone's like breaking planets. So, like later on, I'm pretty sure from what I've seen and what I've heard, Naruto just becomes Dragon Ball Z. All sooner or later, it all becomes Dragon Ball Z. All roads like where did it lead you? Back to Z. Alex additional $5 super chat says the only reason the guy who doesn't die is because of a bullshit genjutsu. It rewrites reality itself. Can it do that? Can genjutsu rewrite reality? That seems bullshit.
Probably because it is bullshit. Like it's. I don't know what they're doing with Naruto, man. Like. I already told you guys how that show broke the fuck out of my heart, and no amount of copium from what's his name in chat is gonna like change that. Oh, you don't understand the story. Actually, I fucking do. I really do. Actually, I'm pretty good at like knowing this kind of stuff.
Let's see. I like the story.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, chat. Let's see. Let me see if I get this down here. So. I don't know if I showed you this. I think I did on stream, but only for a few seconds. But I've been messing around with new designs for Midnight. And I got this one. It's like this the Jessie version.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made a new one. I made a new one where she has more of a jacket, and I changed the shirt. But the shirt design is so basic. I don't know if I want to show that one, but it is still pretty good. But it's just a white T-shirt. Like I need something that really pops out. Makes a really 90s feel.
So what are we aiming for with this like pinup? Is it like just meant to be like a hot lady midnight, or is it a promotional material? What is it?
I essentially this is the exact pose that Jessie has in the picture I used, and I was like, okay, just give Midnight Jessie's outfit, and this is what it gave me, and it turned out all right. Let's see here. But it's pretty interesting. Let me see. I think I could find the other version of it. Send to me artist. Let's see. All right, here we go. Like speaking of artists, we're talking about Sharingan guys. But here we go. I got this. Let me put this down for a little bit here. I got this one. Got the like detective jacket and stuff like that. So my artist and I are working on like a new stuff. And I think I'm going to go have the book be in color because apparently having a female protagonist is too much of a burden, is too much of a downgrade for me anyway. Like for anyone else who've been great, but for my story, it is a detriment. So I decided to, let's go ahead and make it full color. So I talked to him yesterday, and I think we're going to make the interiors full color.
Dang,
that's a lot. It's got a lot more, but and then also we're moving over to Fund My Comic because Indiegogo has been just too insane. There's been too many changes. It's too crazy over there. So I think we're going to do Fund My Comic. Let's see. Alex Haley, this is the only reason the guy doesn't die is because of a bullshit genjutsu that rewrites reality itself at the cost of sacrificing one Sharingan eye. Half his autism? He has to sacrifice half his autism for that to work? Let's see, chat. All right, Alex Halo, there's additional $5 super chat. Yes. Let's see. And then Alex Halo says, it was insane because Sasuke is supposed to be too young to know how to use those elemental jutsus yet. Yeah, he's like, it's really advanced. Like, it was a really advanced technique, but no one else was really using that stuff. Like as far as I know, it took out knockoff Shishio. Later towards the end of their first major adventure, from their first mission, they took out knockoff Shishio and
Zabuza, the fish guy, the guy with the big sword.
He's Shishio. He's got the same. They even have the same voice actor do him. Like they're both covered in bandages. They're both psycho, and they both have like a smiling kid who is like super fast. As a little bit, huh? Right, as their right hand person.
I guess that's why I like the trope, because I like both Shishio and unironically Zabuza was like just one of my favorite villains. Like I don't know why he left such an impression on me, but like, bro, I really love Zabuza. Like
Zabuza was pretty cool, I have to say,
and Haku, because they didn't make it weird. Like they made their relationship like like a little uncomfortable, but not like creepy. You know what I mean?
His
Like,
opposite was more interested in like killing things.
yeah, but like the point is how much he cared for Haku, I think was his name.
Yeah.
How much he actually cared for him. And, you know, he kept saying shit like, no, ninja don't care. Ninja close their hearts. And by the end of it, he's like, bro, you know, I'm full of shit. Why are you actually yelling at me like this? like I love that. And at the end too, when they got revived in the ninja war by zombies, they actually, at least when I read the manga, they were the only people to actually release the jutsu themselves because they found inner peace. And I'm like, fuck yes, absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, brilliant writing.
Something happened with Shishio where he's just like the inalienable law of nature. If you're strong, you live. If you're weak, you die. And yeah, he did stab Yumi in the back, but she liked that. She's like, okay, so I could help you, and that's pretty cool. But then again, you know, Shishio wasn't, you know, get out of my way, you dying bitch. Like he's like comforted her and you know, took care of her when she died. And of course, Kenshin was like, what the hell did you just do? And he's like, shut up, Kenshin, you have no idea. You don't understand this at all. And like Yumi and Shishio both understood each other, and that's why Yumi allowed that sacrifice to be made. Which was herself. But so even Shishio, this guy who even says like, yeah, I'm an evil person, cared for Yumi and Hojo at the end of the day. I think his name is Hojo, the planner guy. Let's see. Johnny says, outside of race swapping Electro, I can only think of 3 black heroes with electric power: Static, Black Lightning, and Black Vulcan, who was BL's replacement and had his own in the Justice League. Yeah, but how many like white heroes or electric or like Hispanic heroes do you know with electric powers?
Remember too, like you got to take the percentage of black superheroes. You got to do some. You got to do a little bit of what is it, statistics. If you
per capita,
yeah, like per capita, there are more black superheroes with lightning powers than there are with white superheroes with lightning powers. It is what it is, guys. Like that's just how it goes.
It's just the truth, you see.
Yeah.
It's your chat. Did you see the little controversy that came up with Mother's Basement? I think I showed it to you actually, where he was complaining about how, oh my goodness, a lot of people talking about anime that have no idea about the medium or the hobby or whatever. Yeah. And people are like, okay, remember when you attacked this one game? It's called, I think it's called Nikopara or something. They're like, oh, this is for losers, and the person who made it is a maidenless loser or something like that. Like, first of all, it's a woman who made the game. Second of all, you hate it until your wife wanted to play it, and then suddenly it was okay. Mother's Basement. Suddenly it's fine.
Yeah,
but he's getting roasted on Twitter the last couple of days because of this take.
He deserves it too. He absolutely fucking deserves it. He's one of those fair weather anime fans who like he gives like the most like what am I trying to say? The most
milquetoast, middle of the road.
Yeah, like basic bitch takes, and it's all like, oh, I'm above it. I'm an anime fan, but I'm above it. And also like, you know, some anime is really weird, but like there's others that's weirder. Like I remember when he had a take on Redo of Healer, and he was like, his take was, yeah, it's gross, but honestly, it's for gross people. And
it's for gross people.
Well, no. Like matter of fact way, I kind of respected him for it, because it was like, listen, this is not for you. Like
he was like, yeah.
Once in a while, he has a take that I really appreciate, but most of the time he's just an absolute moron. Like, especially when it comes to like politics and One Piece and shit. God, is he one of the most obnoxious people I've ever seen when it comes to One Piece.
Yeah, I remember we watched a video of his where it's like, oh yeah, the politics of One Piece or something like that. It's like, man, that was tough. I haven't even seen all of One Piece, but man, I know that was wrong. That's how wrong he was.
He's right, Stuart. You are a gross person, bro. Like, at what point did I deny that? Not once did I say.
That's why Stu respected the take. Like,
that's why I respected the take. Of course. No fucking shit.
This makes sense, actually.
Yeah, it's like whining about gushing over magical girls has a creepy like weirdo girl who molests magic girls. It's like, bro, you signed up for the show.
Oh, so you found it. Okay, so that is. I heard that people were. I remember people were like saying, "Hey, we should watch this," and Stu should watch this. And I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. I think it was on. I think it's on D Live or something like that, but I haven't seen it.
I bought a Blu-ray copy, so
Blu-ray copy.
I bought a Blu-ray copy, and the thing is, so I've got. Y'all know what I'm about, okay? So naturally, my employees are also kind of weird. I have a gal pal employee. She's kind of a weirdo, and that is her favorite show. I had to I was coming up from Lexington, and I was going back to my hometown. I'm on I-75, but there's a tornado in my town, so I crash in Cincinnati. I go to Cincinnati and I stay with this employee, and I go inside her house. She and her roommate are there. They're just letting me nap for like an hour while the storm passes. And in the room is playing Gushing Over Magical Girls.
In the room.
And I'm like, oh, you're watching Gushing. It's like, she's like, yeah, it's my favorite show. We just keep it on at all times.
At all times?
In the background when we have nothing else to watch. And I'm like, girl, you're
Gushing.
She's like, you're a freak. And she's like, I'm your employee. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Look, you chose me.
Like, he's like, I know what you're about, and she knows what. Like that was really funny where she called me out.
Let's see. Runazaro says, I can't find the web novel on any website, so I'd read the web novel redo of either if that's the one they went to war against. I think they really didn't like that one.
The web novel.
I guess. Well, I know the people on Twitter did not like Redo of Healer. They did not like interspecies reviewers, and they especially did not like Berserk. They keep rediscovering Berserk every few months.
Yeah, it's my understanding that they actually didn't have a problem with interspecies reviewers since it was like sex positive
pro sex work.
Yeah. It's my understanding they appreciated that.
They just want to be whores, don't they? They really want to be whores without having to be called whores.
Yeah.
Because it's easy work to be a whore. All I gotta do is kind of exist.
It's easy work. You make a lot of money, and you're not allowed to criticize it. Like
they want to be OnlyFans, make a lot of money, and then not lose out on anything, not suffer no consequences for it.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. I actually talked my original disciple, the one I've told you about before. She originally did OnlyFans stuff, and she said thanks to me she doesn't do it anymore, and I'm really proud of that. Actually, like,
is she Gen Z? Is she Gen Z also?
She's 26. So
yeah, they really need daddies. Like, there are no fathers around.
No, there's not.
Like, every single time a strong male influence comes in their lives, like, okay, I'm quitting OnlyFans, I'm turning my life around. Like, all they need is like a touch. It's a small smidgen of fatherly guidance, and boom, turns your life around.
Yeah, no,
every time. It's kind of weird.
It is.
What the hell?
Now, that one employee I told you about, the one who was watching Gushing, I'm not really her mentor in any way. We're just pals. Like, she's just honestly, I'm actually rather proud of her though, because she used to be very trampy, and then she had like a negative experience at a con once. And she's like, yeah, I should stop. And I'm like, no fucking shit, girl. Like, no, I do not fool around with this employee, by the way. We're just weird. Like, we're not, it's not that, you know what I'm saying? We're creeps together, but there's nothing going on there.
Kind of the same way that we're bigots together, Stu.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have certain friends that fulfill certain needs.
Let's see. We'll spend 10 cheers says Stu. If you take in the new roommate, do we have to call you Gator now, like the other guys? Gator.
I don't even know what that Gator. The other guys. What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Yeah, I forgot to switch this. Hold on 1 second here, chat. 1 second here. Let me get back to we're at 260 out of 300 now. Before we unlock another session of amazing digital circus, which Stu might join us for. I'm not sure. Will he join us for another session of amazing digital circus, Stu?
Oh, 100%. Is that tonight?
I don't know. It depends. It depends, Stu. If we get $40 more in super chats and or bits at the end of the stream, then it might be.
I'd be down. I actually really like digital circus, so yeah, I'd love to talk about it more.
Yeah, we could do it today. I wouldn't be too bad. We could do it this evening around the same time, 8:30 Eastern, something like that. But we got to get at least $40 more in the super chats or bits.
Sure. That sounds good to me.
Let's see here, chat. But we got a lot of stuff to go through. Some fun stuff. Let's see. 1 second here. I got this to go over. 1 second. Here we go.
So an anime harem and listen. Okay, so I've got 3 workers from Kentucky, and for a minute, like they always came with me to like all 3 of them together, all the Kentucky girls
always came with you.
Yeah, we for a while we called them the Kentucky harem. Like
harem.
Yeah, well, one is the trampy girl I told you about, the gushing girl. We showed a redo of Healer. Redo of Healer was too tame for her.
Yeah, well, if you noticed, I'm not sure if you're here for any of those streams where people were going over like what's happening in modern day literature, which is romantasy being all over the place. It is unrestrained women's desires being catered to and fostered. It's like, and it's not really a good thing at all. It sounds like, oh, it's empowerment because I think the reason why it's been able to foster is because it's under the guise of empowerment. But I don't see it. But it'd be like kind of like the entire porn industry going mainstream, and then every single like Marvel movie and stuff like that trying to cater to this stuff. It'd be really weird, and while it would be titillating and probably desirable in some way, it would be bad. It would be really bad to cater to men's just lusts, unrepentant lust. Same thing here, and so a lot of literature has been taken over by romantasy. It's just everywhere, and it's it's like that. I haven't looked into it personally. I have seen people go over it, and it's women who are complaining about it and going over it, and like this is a horrible trend because it not only is it addictive, there's plenty of it, and it gets wild. Like the idea is, according to some people who read romantasy, which is acting the same, is like warping the minds of women the same way pornography warps a man's mind. But they're like, oh yeah, why do you read it instead of watching it? And like, oh well, they can do more things in a book that you can't legally do in a video. That's kind of one of the reasons. So yeah, the video and everything, too tame. It's gonna be too tame for some of these people. Absolutely. Will Spread Tincture says they much. The Other Guys is a movie starring Will Ferrell, who's a pencil pusher. Oh, The Other Guys, yeah, that's where the meme comes from. I forgot it was called Gator, but The Other Guys. I can be your hero, baby. Remember that one? Remember that meme, Stu?
Yes.
The jumping off of the top building. It was that song. I can be your hero was put across like the jumping lemming or something like that, as they jumped off to their death. But in The Other Guys, it is The Rock and Samuel Jackson, these super cops who can't be stopped, and they're chasing down a bunch of bad guys, and the bad guys are able to go to the top of a skyscraper or something like that, or a tall building, not a skyscraper exactly, and then they were able to slide down using a zip line to another building across the streetway. And The Rock and Samuel Jackson are like, you know what? I think we could do this. Aim for the bushes, and they jump off the building. And there are, of course, no bushes, and they die. There's a long shot of them falling off the building and then all the way down to the ground, and they're just dead. And so the other guys are the guys that want to do that stuff, but are trapped in the office. And I forgot who exactly it is. I know Will Ferrell is one of them. And I forget who the other guy is, but it's up to them. That's why the movie's called The Other Guys. It's pretty funny. Let's see. But cheers out, Stu says, I found this tweet, obviously. I found it appealing. It says, fuck more they crave in fantasy. I agree.
Yeah.
Give me heroes that want to protect the innocent and save the world. And it's what is this? It's familiar. Is this Redguard?
Is that Redwall? No shot.
Like Redwall.
Can you give me the link? Right? Give me the link. I'll find out.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think it's this.
But, I think that's Redwall. Yeah.
It feels like Redwall to me. I don't know what this is. There's of course Dunkin' Egg, which I really, really enjoyed. And then there's Claymore. It's like, man, no one talks about Claymore enough. I like Claymore a lot. It was a huge influence, especially in the development of Lady Midnight. It was because they're silver-eyed witches, and that's exactly their organization is kind of what I built her status on. Is like she goes around and helps people with their problems, and she gets for a fee. Let's see, is Redwall good? As far as I know, it was.
Okay. So I looked into it. The top left one is a video game called Iron Guard.
Iron Guard.
Iron Guard. So I might check that out later. Redwall. Okay. So Redwall was very good. It was written by a man named Brian Jakes. It's spelled Jacques, but he pronounces it Jakes. He grew up during World War II, and he wrote all the animals like the various people around England that he met at the time. So like the rabbits all act like people from the Royal the Royal Air Force. So they go jolly good what and like all their hares talk like that, and they're great. And all the moles are like, oh, you talk like, down here
like dwarves.
like kind of like dwarves, but they have this really, like, everyone has a really weird accent. And I like that, how all the different species and races all have a different accent. And it is very simplified story. All the predator races are evil for the most part, except for badgers. Badgers are kind of like the noble warrior race. And they're kind. I'm trying to think how badgers can best be described. I would almost call them Highlanders.
Highlanders.
In the sense that, like, most badgers get visions. They get visions of greatness where they need to go to this mountain called Salamandastron. And when a badger arrives at Salamandastron, they become king of the mountain, and they are given this army of hares, like of rabbits. And they all serve the badger lord.
Are they Islam?
No, it's so interesting. Like, again, like the lore of the series is super neat. I read most of them growing up. The problem is you can tell by the time he got to Triss, that was like his 8th Redwall book, that he was done writing Redwall, because he wanted to write this ghost pirate story, and no one fucking read it. And he said in an interview one time, they're like, oh wow, like, someone asked him, it's like, are you going to work on the pirate book? He goes, no, because if I'm not writing a Redwall book, everyone whines. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And I saw another interview where they're like, are you ever going to let people do a video game of Redwall? No, I hate video games. And it's like, buddy.
Video games. Oh man, that sucks. But he's going to the same thing that Arthur Conan Doyle did. He's like, oh, you know what? Screw you. I'm killing off Sherlock Holmes. All right, no more Sherlock Holmes. And then years later, like, fine, I'll write Hound of the Baskervilles. All right, fine. I'm bringing him back to life. Shut up. He did not want to write Sherlock Holmes anymore, but he got trapped in the whole idea of he's the Sherlock Holmes guy. So, like, oh, you write a new Sherlock Holmes book? No, it's something else. Oh, I don't want to publish you then. I want Sherlock Holmes. Let's see. Will Ferrell, who's a pencil pusher, you can find out that he unknowingly became a pimp. Oh, right. That's true. Holy crap. I forgot about that plot point of the movie. That's a wild movie, dude. Because I think Will Ferrell in that one is like, he's like this unassuming nerd. And then we find out he has like a super hot wife. And then he's also got, he treats her like crap too. But it doesn't really matter because she loves him. And also he's a pimp. He was a former pimp, I think. And his pimp name was Gator. That's a crazy movie. Let's see. Here we go. Megalithon. They should have $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Megalithon. Appreciate it. Let me see here. Where's the rest of it? And see. Megalithon says, well, here you go. But been fleshing out the Ministry of Social Cohesion, Companion Rights and Welfare Act, CRWA. Wow, you're getting down to the nitty gritty of the details here. For two government girlfriends, AI have been really useful. Turn out a rule and official. Yeah, AI is really good as a back and forth partner. Like, if you say, hey, AI, here's my concept for my story. Here's what I have so far. Here's what I want to work on. Can you help me flesh it out? You're like, sure, I can help you flesh this out. And while a lot of times they give you like bullshit, it's like something you can work off of, right? It's something you can like manipulate and work off of and change a little bit and everything. Also, what else they could do is they can do solid stuff like this. They can make like a rule set or like a law or something and hammer that stuff out. So AI is really good at things that are more tangible, like more like a rules, math, coding, things like that, and creativity. But with creativity, they will give you something to work off of. some of the time, not all the time, some of the time.
It's like you would never give a jackhammer to a person that's never held a knife.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You should not, like, AI is going to be the most advanced thinking tool we will ever have. It's going to be like, AI is going to be a game changer in 10-15 years. We cannot get away with it. We can only figure out the best way to utilize it. If you are an expert in your field, I think having an AI like assistant like tool is a fine thing. Because an expert knows how to best utilize that tool rather than rely on it for their creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
like you said, like having it as a back and forward like thing where it's like, hey, I need a name, or here's what I got so far, pitch me 5 ideas. And like that is, I think, the only really good, like not the only really good use, but like the best use of an AI in terms of a creative work. You know?
Like if they give, that's like the best use. Don't do one idea. You say, hey, can you give me 5 examples or 5 ideas, and then out of those 5 or even 10, you might be able to cobble together one good one from, a piece here, a piece here, and a piece here, and then you can work off of that.
Like, and then Jay Price, will we have the computing power? Absolutely, we will. And I'll tell you why. Google just came up with an algorithm that has AI working like more efficiently. It is so efficient that the prices of RAM chips have plummeted.
That's pretty cool.
So AI, like the AI bubble, like as a business model, might pop soon, but there's also more efficient AI coming out that will replace it. And
So there are a ton of services out right now for AI.
the big problem with AI, right? There's 2 big problems. There is environmental factors, and that's not enough. That's not something we should just ignore. The other thing is the amount of water and the amount of power it takes to do both those things. If we switch to a mostly nuclear and hydroelectric model of power, along with still using some fossil fuels that are non-foreign. So if we can get the fuck out of the Middle East and utilize mostly Western oil sources, like we could sustain it,
Right.
along with geothermal. But the thing is, we would have to like become 80% nuclear power. So power is a big factor. And the other thing is water. It takes so much fucking water to do anything AI that is the biggest concern that we actually need to like handle right now.
Hopefully we do, because AI is not going away, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's not even close. I don't know how much they want on Twitter. It's here to stay, but it should be used as a tool, not as something that replaces thinking for you.
Yeah.
But it is good as a tool.
The best thing I've ever seen is in terms of the comparing AI and how malicious it can be is what Nestle did to Africa. Do you know what they did?
I don't think so.
So what Nestle did to Africa is they would, oh, what the hell is this? Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I'm playing Stardew too. All right. So in Africa, Nestle went there and gave out free samples of baby formula to a bunch of mothers who, of course, don't know any better. And the mothers would take a few days off of breastfeeding in order to feed the kids baby formula, but also they only had shitty water to work with. So they fed babies shitty water with baby formula. And so the milk that these women were producing dried the fuck up. And so all they could do after that was buy baby formula from Nestle. Nestle gave away free shit in order to cripple these women and force these like villages and like countries to rely on them for baby formula rather than like their natural ability to produce milk. And because they had to then you have Nestle produce better water, Nestle took over everything in those areas. It was like malicious, disgusting, and everything else. So just having free AI isn't enough. It's the reason that like AI is so free right now is that they are trying to destroy your ability to think for yourself.
Yeah, and rely on something else. Rely on the machine to think for you.
They are
It's not even that
purposely
great.
trying.
It's not even that great at doing it. It's not even that great at producing stuff. It's good at some things, like tangible things, where it's like mechanics or mathematics or whatever. Not really all that great at the creativity part,
or anything for that matter. Like it's like medical AI is an excellent thing that will make doctors better, but you cannot give it to a young doctor who doesn't know shit yet. Like a medical AI should not be used on a doctor who's still learning, because they need to be able to identify false flags and stuff. And also these young doctors need to learn how to talk to the AI as well. A medical AI is only as accurate as the information that you give it.
right? And we have this other stuff too that was uncovered, that ChatGPT gets their answers from Reddit. So when you ask it, hey ChatGPT, okay, what is XYZ, and like, oh yeah, here's the answer. A lot of the time they found out that they got the answers from Reddit or something, like a Reddit thread. So it's like, I wouldn't trust Reddit. Oh wait, I'll trust ChatGPT. So it is kind of tricky in that way. Let's see. Winter Light. This is the $5 super chat says, I've gotten ads on FB that for the worst kind of adult stories and it's blatant degeneracy. I posted a screen cap and stream memes under a spoiler. Yeah, I've been seeing some of this too on YouTube, where it's just like, here's a AI ad where you can, like, the AI girlfriend or something like that. It's like there's a lot of this stuff going around.
That's a problem too. Pomni, everyone joke. You've been watching Digital Circus with me. There's everyone's joking. Later, Gummy Goose shows up a couple times, and so they keep calling him Pomni's AI boyfriend. And
like in show or in fandom?
Both.
No wonder they're shipped together. I assume it's tragic because he doesn't remember her. I assume.
Of course not. He doesn't remember her in the other games they do.
Yeah.
There's a couple episodes of Digital Circus coming up that are quite good, but some are better than others.
Well, I mean, if we get like $17 more, we'll find out what happens. It's the Orange Band. This dude says Tales of Iron is an indie game with a sequel. Tales of Iron.
That's the
tank one?
No. That's the Redwall thing we were talking about.
Okay. So he wouldn't produce a Redwall video game, so someone else did like a Redwall video game.
Well, there was a Redwall game that came out not too long ago. It was like funded on Kickstarter, and I went fucking crazy over it. I was freaking out. Like I made a giant announcement to like my server and everything. It's like, guys, I'm gonna play the Redwall game. I'm so excited. Fucking worst piece of shit I ever played in my life.
Oh man, what was it like? Was it a RPG or something?
It was a weird ass platforming stealth game.
What? Stealth game? There
was no combat. In fact, if you saw a rat, the first thing you had to do was run and hide. And I'm like, bro, this sucks.
Was this made by like some soy boy or something? That, oh, there's no combat. I played too much that one game that's known for being passive or whatever. Undertale.
Oh,
play too much Undertale where you can play the passive route. Violence is dumb. Let's see here.
We're gonna agree to disagree on this one.
I know you could be a genocidal maniac, but I know I've seen people talk about Undertale and they gush over the fact that, oh, you could do like a pacifist run. They love this part. Like, oh, we have no violence. And I do remember that tied into the whole thing of Star Wars and how Jedi don't do violence or whatever. Like, what is this nonsense? But they always bring up the whole story where this kid let himself be beat up by bullies. And he's like, well, I was inspired by Jedi because Jedi never choose violence. I'm like, you're supposed to defend yourself. This is why anime is winning the West, too, because Himmel over here is having people go in there and defend people and fight battles for other people. Like they're saving people from fires or something, or whatever it is.
Because that's what Himmel the hero would do. Yeah,
Himmel is actually getting people to go off and act. Himmel's not inspiring people to just take it and get beat up. That's retarded. That's not a good hero if he's inspiring people to just get beat up. yeah, a hero is someone who fights for others, you know, to defend others. So you have to go in there and defend others, and that includes committing acts of violence in defense of other people. Let's see. I mean, he didn't. I don't think he convinced the Demon King to go away. Pretty sure he killed the Demon King, but I guess you'll find out. But anyway, that's over here. So we got this one called "The Hidden Leaf's Biggest Fraud." Let's check it out. Although this sounds familiar, though. We'll see if we've covered this before. Oh wait, no, hold on. Before we get to that, almost forgot again. There's a new Ghost in the Shell thing coming out. Is it a movie? I feel like it's a movie. But this one is based more on the manga.
But this one is based.
This one is based.
End of sentence.
That's it. This is based. Let's see. Starfleet is based. Trend Demigod, there's 10 cheers, says Jedi don't use violence. Have you seen them? Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Like, what do you mean Jedi? They were going after the Last Jedi's version of Jedi, where Luke doesn't commit any violence. He just kind of like dodges and is, well, not even there.
Mm-hmm.
So like, oh yeah, a Jedi wouldn't commit violence. It was something like that. It was like some story they kept pulling up where this kid let himself get beat up by bullies, and like, why didn't you defend yourself? Because a Jedi is not supposed to choose violence. Something like that. Like, that's ridiculous. That's soy behavior. It's not manly behavior or heroic behavior. It's just never go full soy ever. It's just a bad idea. But anyway, they should have got Ghost in the Shell. Come around a few months. Pretty cool. Like, that's Bato, by the way. Like, wow, this is crazy. Hold on. Where's it? What did I do? Let me put it back up here.
Did you fuck up?
I muted it for some reason. But this is Bato. It's crazy. This is what Bato looks like. It looks like a very 80s version of Bato. Like, this feels like it's everyone is Ghost in the Shell, but set in the 80s. That's what it feels like. Alex Halo, there's the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yes. It's hilariously Undertale creator made it so his game trolls speedrunners by making them watch Sans eat ice cream that can't be skipped. Is that true?
Yeah,
Dude,
that's true. That's completely true, bro. Okay, so like, no, unironic, like Undertale, like, we can dog on it. That's fair, but like, Undertale is an artistic achievement, and I get real uppity when people don't treat it like that, because it is like one of the greatest things ever made in terms of gaming. Like, it's
I gotta do a playthrough of it. I do have it. I just haven't played through it yet.
It's real good. I promise it's as good as I'm selling it. I would almost, like, if you don't want to play it, I'm really bad at Undertale. I cannot play that game worth a damn. If you do like want to experience it but don't play it, unironically watch it's not the Game Grumps, but it's like it's people who work with the Game Grumps. You can watch their playthrough and get a satisfying experience, I think.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Until it is an experience. Now how well does it hold up? Don't know.
No, it's great. Shut up. No, it holds up just fine. Trust me. Like,
let's see. Looks pretty cool. There's full Bato in his full glory right here. Be right back. Sounds good. Yeah, pretty good stuff. I do like it quite a bit. Let me see. I don't know how it's going to actually play out, but it looks like a pretty cool movie that they're coming out with. Eloise Handel says Pacifist Run makes you delete the save file as punishment for the final boss. So you do a Pacifist Run and you have to delete the save file, so that they punish you for being pacifist. It's a Jimbo says regarding AI, I have been enjoying all the cute baby Endman animations people have been making. Is it like Enderman? Enderman. Let's see. And try to be God. There's 10 cheers. The thing about the no violence thing is Undertale, that violence is an option. There's a thing called the neutral route where you can choose to only use violence as an absolute last resort and get an ending the same as pacifist. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Bato never changes. Let's see your chat. All right, chat. Let me go ahead and here set this up. Here is I found this on Twitter, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to give you a little jolt of nostalgia, like an espresso. Check us out. Remember this? Bringing back memories. Like the next up, Dragon Ball Z. All right, this was pretty awesome. I just watching cartoons and boom, this fires up. And this is definitely way better than hey chala. This is way better. All right, and this is the objectively true answer to that. I mean, which is the better Dragon Ball Z opening? Ride the Dragon or whatever. Is this called Ride the Dragon? It's called Ride the Dragon. But that. Or Rock the Dragon. It's like either Rock the Dragon or Hey Chala, or whatever it's called. This is definitely better, as Americanized in a good way. Yeah. Look at him do all these flips. This is a good movie, by the way. Was it? I think it's like Dead Zone, the Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone or something like that. I think that's what it was. Or was that I think it's one with the Garlic Jr. I'm pretty sure it's one with Garlic Jr. And say, whoa, don't diss T'Challa. It's still good. It's not as good as Rock the Dragon. You see, Dead Zone. Yes, yeah, it is from Dead Zone. Back when they used to use rock and guitars to hype the series, yeah, like Power Rangers and stuff. It was perfect. Let's see. All right, there we go, chat. I'm gonna get too much into the weeds there, but anyway, let's get down to business with the Hidden Leaf's biggest fraud. Let's check it out, chat. See what he has to say. Danzo.
I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf. Yeah, bro. Let's see the receipts again. Where was he at when the Nine-Tails attacked the village? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when Pain turned the entire village into a crater? Nowhere to be found. Where was he at when a 15-year-old edgelord pulled up to a summit to run hands with him? Nowhere to be found. His fraudulent ass was the out the room. He hit the dash because he knew he was going to get belt to ass by a 15-year-old emo kid. Hatred.
All right, Stu, you're gonna be the morning nonsense AI on this video. I'll be like, Stu, is this true?
And my answer is probably gonna be, I don't know. like we're talking about Danzo, who's a character I don't know shit about, man. Like maybe some of this stuff is true. I couldn't fucking tell you. You know.
I'll still ask Stu, is this true? And you'll be like, yes, it is true. And then, well, what about this? Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. You got it.
Actually, you're right.
A strong feeling of intense dislike or animosity towards someone or something. Now, as y'all know, we've covered our fair share of haters on this channel. From a
all right, I got $12 to Amazing Diesel Circus. Will we make it? Will we make it?
Nasty vampire walking around in Louis Vuitton to a super ninja beefing with a rat and some turtles. And I mean, the list goes on. But today, we're flipping the script. Today, I didn't come to cover haters. Today, I came to hate. I came to spread naked.
Today, I am the hater.
Fatigue in this bitch. Because I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. These past months, I've been in hell. From that bogus-ass copyright strike to me damn near breaking my hand than having to
You and me both, brother.
watch my football team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight.
Damn, bro. Go off, King.
Just, collecting all this rage from quite a while, it seems.
It's like, let's fucking go, guy. Shit.
Unleash the dogs of war. Jordan giving out this 10 cheers is to put a long story short. Danzo is just Toby Rama with bad writing. Toby Rama.
I don't even know who Toby Rama
Like a pretty
is.
cool event, Toby Rama.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a fan fest for all of the guys who love the main character from Roots. Like, your name is Toby, and it's called Toby Rama.
Okay. So on this very fine, beautiful
Wait a minute.
team be the worst team in the league for 2 fucking years straight. I am not.
Who made this? Who? Why would you make like a Naruto, like a Patrick? Why? I ask these questions sometimes.
Okay. So on this very fine, beautiful day, I'm deciding to put this anger to use. So I'm about to talk about an anime character that just quite honestly pisses me off. Now, originally, this video was going to have multiple characters, but I've decided to save them for another time because this one character specifically just makes my blood boil to a point that I just had to make an exposed video on this nigga. And that character is none other than the fraud Hokage, Danzo. So today, we're going to be
Danzo does sound like a pretty cool name, though.
going over every single one of Danzo's actions and why I hate this nigga. And I got every single
Lady Fastlot says Danzo's supposed to be like Moriarty. Oh, okay, the Napoleon of ninja, someone who politically manipulates everything from the shadows. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big job considering that you're in the world of ninjas. So you have to be like a ninja's ninja. The writing sucks though. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Toby Rama is second Hokage, brother to the first Hokage, Toby Rama.
receipt I need. So let's get this fraud watch started. Danzo, the most hated man in the shinobi world. A man that is solely responsible for so much stupid shit.
I love this guy already.
Like, this feel like this Hokage is just the Yoda of Naruto. Like, everything turns out to be his fault. He has all of the weight on his shoulders. Like, he's if he was never around, the world would be a lot better place to live. Megathon, there's the 5. Does Super Chat says if you have not heard the Canadian OP for DBZ, you should. It's silly type of hype. That wasn't, man, compared to a Canadian based song for Dragon Ball Z. What is this? I feel like it's poker or something. Let's see. All right, chat. Let me see. So, yeah, I looked it up. That sounds pretty funny. I didn't know there was a Canadian DBZ song.
That has happened in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Now, let me just go ahead and say this right now, because this needs to be said, because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. Danzo was a terrorist to Konoha, and not just Konoha, the entire shinobi world. And get this, he always be saying, I'm doing what's best to protect the leaf, as he proceeds to do the most inhumane, corrupt shit a character could ever do.
Let's see here, chat. It's very 2000s. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, great. Some 2000s cheese. We'll check it out. Let's see. It was shot as very silly type of hype that was very Canadian 2000s. So check it out. I found it. By the way. Carly Police at least for 2 says the major is more flirty and goofy than me. Yes, she is, and she's more. I described her, Stu. Major Kusanagi is usually a very serious character, technically speaking, in the original movie and in the series. She has a little moments of goofiness, but usually she's pretty much on point and pretty serious. Down to grassroots, time to get down to business kind of character. In the manga, I describe her as way more anime girl. Like, she's way more anime girl in the manga. Let's see. She's way more anime girl in the manga. Alex Halo Digital 5. Chat says he was only 6th Hokage for a few days. So Kakashi became the official 6th Hokage later. Kakashi becomes the Hokage? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, like Naruto is not like the 5th or even 6th Hokage. He's like the 7th Hokage or some shit. Like, and it's funny because like by the time he's ready to become Hokage, like the whole village just sees it as an inevitability, and it's like, yeah, we might as well because he's the strongest, and like apparently he's like just miserable as Hokage the whole goddamn time. They forced him to like study up for like 2 years because he was still a genin by the time they were ready to give him the job.
Right. Oh, like the Hokage must be a tough job because there's like what, 3 more people, 2 or 3 more people that have the job before you did, and it's only been a few years.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like it's been a few years. They went through like 2 or 3 more Hokage. Let's see your chat. But there we go. Also, by the way, we have not hit the goal just yet, but we are very close. Now, here's the reason why we're close to, and the reason why we're close is we are just $1 away.
$1 away.
$1 away.
You don't have $1?
You don't have $1. Let's see. I think you might be interested in this too. So the Major also has a lot of lesbian sex in the manga. And the reason and there's a story reason for this too.
Of course. Because
it's down to cybernetics and everything, and it's a very cyberpunk style story. So they have the cyber brains and everything, and what you can do is you can interact with another person, and you can have like, I guess, cyber sex or whatever with them. But if you do it with someone of the opposite sex, it's like you're too different anatomy wise. So it actually tortures you and it goes crazy. But if you do this with someone of the same sex, since you both have the same parts anatomy wise, it just becomes euphoric. So that's
of course, just like in real life.
Yeah. So this is why Major Kusanagi has a lot of lesbian sex in the manga. It's all explained, Stu.
I mean, like, that needs to be there for the plot, of course.
Yeah, of course. So thing is, what's funny though is this. I always like these explanations. It kind of really quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5, where it's like, oh yeah, she has to wear scantily clad clothes because she can't breathe through her lungs. She has to breathe through like essentially the air through her skin. Also, she has to take a lot of showers because that's how she drinks water. She has to drink water through her skin. Also, she has to shut up because if she opens her mouth, she's going to unleash a horrific plague upon the world. That you don't want to have happen.
Man, Kojima's so based.
I begin with what I want from a woman, and then I put in plot points explain why she's like this. Let's see. Hey, yesterday's intro song says Ola Cobb says, hey, yesterday's intro song, who sings it? I can't find it anywhere. It's a song I made from yesterday. It's a Lady Midnight exclusive song called Misery Box, which I wrote and then I made. Let's see. Actually, the 100 cheers says basically nothing can be done in the village unless Naruto signs a paper. Meanwhile, this suck. Meanwhile, the feudal lord who actually owns a nation does absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, isn't there like, I guess there's a feudal lord that controls everything anyway because they're just villages, right? They're not a kingdom. And see. Orange Man says also the writer didn't want to draw men's butts. Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, that's valid.
It's kind of like, you know what? If I have to write sex scene, I might as well just draw just a bunch of women instead of having to include a dude in there. Let's see. Ben Parker says, dude, that's like how people Gundam Seed explain away the reused animation shots of their mech action scenes. It's not reused. It's canon. Anyway,
dude, like on the real, no funny shit. Everything that is wrong and corrupt about the Hidden Leaf is connected to this old raggedy ass bitch. And like I said earlier, I got them receipts to prove it. So receipt number 1, the manipulation of Hanzo in the Akatsuki. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually perfect that I'm making this video right now, because the next roundtable trial is the pain trial. And this motherfucker Danzo is one of the main reasons to why Nagato crashed out and became pain. So during the Third Shinobi World War, Danzo schemed up one of the most diabolical plans to take out the Akatsuki and also become Hokage all at once. Now, this was back when the Akatsuki were not bad guys. They were...
Stu, is this true?
The what now?
The Akatsuki? What are the Akatsuki?
They said not bad guys or not that guy?
I guess like back when they were not the bad guys, I guess. Okay. I guess they're the bad guys.
So the Akatsuki are basically ninja terrorists. Like they have this vague plan of world domination. Everyone kind of knows about it, but since they weren't really that big a deal and they were also really helpful in the spying world, they were just kind of tolerated. So
Okay.
like there is some decent political intrigue written there, but like the Akatsuki are just the bad guys and you don't really need to think about it too hard. You know how I said the Nara clan are the Jews?
Yeah.
So like the Akatsuki are the evangelicals.
Okay. All right.
They're the idiots that support them in order to end the world.
Let's see. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like, see, Ruby, this is how you actually put together like a terrorist organization. See, Spain the Tincture says one Tsunade is the 5th Hokage, and Kakashi becomes the 6th after the war. We don't count Fraud Kage Danzo. And 2, Naruto doesn't become Hokage for like 15 years, as his kids are about to go to the academy when he does become it. Yeah, but everyone hates his kids. He spends a lot of his time during that time teaching the next generation, like Iruka did. Let's see, but yeah, he has 2 kids? I thought he just had Baruto that everyone hates.
Yeah, actually, he does. He's got a daughter, and everyone loves the daughter. And I don't know, like, not even for creepy reasons. They just think, oh, that's a cute kid. You know what I mean? It's one of the few times there's a lolly character that's not really creepy, and it's not weird. You know what I mean? The fans are actually pretty normal about it. At least I hope so. Now, Sakura's daughter is a different story. They lewd the shit out of that girl, and I don't know why. I think it's because she's kind of goth. I think that's what
I guess for. I was like about to say, like, Sakura has a daughter, but I guess like you said that they sleep together once. Sasuke knocks her up and then leaves forever.
Yep.
Let's see. Actually, look, too says Nagato is the one with the three last Uzumaki along with the Naruto.
Sure.
Oh, wait a minute. What is an Uzumaki? I was like, that's a spiral horror, right?
That's well, that's what that means. But in the Naruto world, Uzumaki is Naruto's family. They have a special bloodline ability that gives them just a fuckload of chakra for no reason. And that's really it. That's really they could do this thing where they summon chains or something, but no one fucking cares about that part. Like,
let's see. But yeah, I should have watched the Uzumaki anime. I heard it went terrible, but I'm still kind of interested.
I believe it.
Anyway,
just some freedom fighters trying to achieve peace. But Danzo was not fucking with these niggas at all, because the word peace was not in this man's vocabulary at all. He thought that they would end up being a problem for the Hidden Leaf in the future, which that ended up becoming true. But this
oh right, his name is Naruto Uzumaki, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so is his name Naruto Spiral? I guess.
Something like that. The word Naruto means like the word Naruto is actually like a ramen thing anyway. Like it's all a joke. Yeah.
That's why Luffy's name was almost Naruto. I think, right? Wasn't Luffy's name almost Naruto, or was someone else?
Sanji's name.
Sanji was always Naruto. Why was Sanji? Because he's a cook.
Yeah.
Well, I would think that Naruto, like, if you were going to name anyone Naruto in One Piece, it would be Luffy, because he's a stringy, stretchy man that resembles a noodle. It's Kyle the Vampire God. These are the 5 superchats. I love how Stu had to specify Naruto's daughter was in love for weird reasons. Well, usually, when in the anime circles, when you say the fans love a daughter, it's like, okay, it's for weird reasons, but this time it's not.
Yeah, it's actually not. It's actually pretty wholesome, and I appreciate that the fans can be normal sometimes. Like, listen, that's an achievement, guys. Everybody knows this.
It's kind of like in Sentenced to be a Hero. Like one thing is, like, he has like he's a really strong warrior. Basically, Sentenced to be a Hero is fantasy Suicide Squad. It pretty much is 1 for 1. Because he's with a squad of guys that have committed some sort of criminal behavior and are sentenced to be heroes. And what this means is you are on like you're expendable. They even have like runes around the neck so that if they disobey, their head blows up, like in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, of course.
And if they die on the job, they get resurrected. But it's that whole thing of like the game, how it works in Game of Thrones, where if you get resurrected too many times, you start losing touch with humanity. Like you lose a little bit more of humanity every time that happens. So he's determined not to die. But also, the whole thing is, but what happens in the first episode is one of the guys who's like a thief. So this happens to steal a coffin that looks valuable from this train of holy knights. And what ends up happening is that inside the coffin is not a dead person, but a goddess. And goddesses are like, oh, what's a goddess? Oh, they're weapons. They're made to destroy demon kings or something. And the goddesses are these little girls and everything that give you power. And I was like really happy that they didn't make it lewd. They didn't make it weird. Like the main character does make a pact with her so that I will give you power so in return for being praised by you. But he's like a father to a daughter kind of thing. So I do like that dynamic. Like, okay, I need your help. You got to help me. We got to fight these demons and stuff, or these fairies in this case. And it's pretty cool.
Once in a while, an anime pulls off some pretty good stuff, even without like they manage to dodge the creepy shit. And normally I don't care about that. The one that bothered me, there was a hold up. No, I was just checking. Hold on. Landlord shit. I might have to. No, we're good. We're good. Never mind. Where was I at? There was one I read one time. It was like Usagi Drop, and it was this really cute story about this guy who adopts his baby, like his dad, like in his old age. His dad was like 80, had a daughter that nobody knew about with a mistress. And so nobody would raise her at the funeral. And he's like this 20-something burnout. He's like, fine, I'll fucking raise her. And everyone's like, okay, dude. And it's a really sweet story. And then when she like becomes 18, she falls in love with him. And I'm like, stop that shit right now. I don't want it. You had a great story and you fucking made this shit weird. Like, I don't like this.
All right, next story.
Yeah, it's like, bro, nah. Y'all failed. Like, you lost rights. You lost rights to your own story.
And see, the Mr. Johnny Dixon 2 says Naruto's daughter has a nine-tailed fox now. How come she inherited the nine-tailed fox and not Baruto? Baruto sucks.
I think you just answered the question.
Because Baruto sucks.
Nobody likes Baruto. I don't even think Baruto's friends like Baruto.
They're gonna put up with them. I saw one thing I do know about Baruto is apparently he beat like the exam or something like that, and then got caught cheating, and then got his bandana taken away or whatever.
He got his bandana taken away. You no longer get to wear the ninja do-rag.
Motherfucker. You've been cast. You give me your N-word pass. You're no longer a certified ninja.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got the 10 cheers. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Naruto fan, but it does feel like the last half of Shippuden wasn't planned out.
No
Very
fucking
likely.
shit, it wasn't, man. Like it's so bad. Like how bad is it?
How bad is it, Stu?
I don't really have like a funny like setup for it, but it's bad, man. Like it's so cringe.
How bad is it, Stu? It's so bad that it's bad.
It's so bad that I can't even think of a remotely funny way to describe it. It's just depressing.
Let's see here. Got this. Fantastic. All right. That actually happened with 24 a little bit, but the other way around. It turns out that 24, the first few seasons of 24, they planned out like, oh, we got to plan it out specifically because the whole gimmick is
it takes place in real time, right?
Yeah, real time, over the course of 24 hours. And so I think they planned out the first season and the second season and maybe the third season or something like that. But then they decided, like, you know what, we're running out of time. Let's just wing it. And so it turns out that the seasons where they wing it were the ones that everyone loved the best.
Oh, really?
But they just made up as they went along. Probably because like they went crazier with the twists and everything. But ultimately, it's probably like, I love it while I'm watching it, but when I go back, like, wow, this seems pretty unplanned. It's probably one of those things. Let's see. God Vampire God says he got his ninja rank stripped in front of the entire village. Also, doesn't Kurama die after Baryon mode? Is there a guy named Kurama? Is there a guy named Kurama like every anime?
Kurama, I think, it has something to do with foxes. I think that's what that is.
Okay.
That's why you see him everywhere.
Let's see. Kurama. There's even a Kurama in like Elfen Lied. There's nothing to do with foxes there. Let's see. He got the ninja rank. I remember that because every single time some guy said the word Kurama, because we were watching in Japanese, it always had to be pronounced like Kurama, like really angry Japanese man way. Let's see. So yeah, that's I think that's what the picture was I was seeing, that he got his ninja rank stripped in front of the entire village because he got caught cheating, I think. And it's like, okay, well, you got like, why? Well, I guess the whole thing is he wasn't supposed to get caught, but I don't know the exact context of it all. I do know it's like that whole. I do remember that watching that exam. I think in season 1 of Naruto, where it's like you have to take this test and you have to cheat, and you're not allowed to get caught. It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
Let's see, which is very ninja. It was a very good ninja test. I think didn't Sakura just go in there knowing everything because she's like the Hermione of the group?
Yeah. That's why I kind of like Sakura at the beginning, is she was very Hermione, and I always liked Hermione.
Yeah, she's very knowledgeable but very awkward. Let's see. Normal man, there's the $5 super chat says, we had a good thing going, you stupid SOB. We had a good story, but no, you had to blow it up. You and your pride and your mental derangement.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stu. I assume.
No. They're talking about Kirishima and Naruto.
Oh, yeah. They probably shouldn't have made a sequel series. I know probably like the popularity demanded it, but they probably shouldn't have made it. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's just bad.
Kurama is the name of the nine-tailed fox. It's also the name of my favorite character from. Well, it's not my favorite character from Yu Hakusho, but it's a character I do like from Yu Hakusho.
It's a good. He's a good one.
He's a good one. He's one of the good ones.
If Danzo wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga. Now, this is what he did.
I love this guy.
This future problem could have been completely avoided.
Why? How could it be avoided? Like, what would you have to change in the story to avoid this whole problem?
If Danzo wasn't a scheming, conniving, dirty ass nigga.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see your point.
Now, this is what he did. He went to Hanzo of the Salamander and brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them. Then he went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass.
Wait, why'd you use that clip?
And brought him a bunch of dead Ame Shinobi bodies and said the Akatsuki killed them.
Why is it this clip with Mufasa going, turn around? With that face on.
I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't tell you.
All right,
I'm not certain what's happening here.
all right, just gotta get to work soon.
He went to the Akatsuki under a dumbass.
And say, trying to give you out the 10 cheers says no. Naruto's Chunin test was to cheat and not get caught. Baruto's Chunin test was just not supposed to cheat. Wait, you're not supposed to cheat? Well, that's kind of the whole thing, wasn't it? Well, technically speaking, you're not supposed to cheat in either of them. But you're supposed to cheat and not get caught. Was that so? What was Baruto's test? Just not to cheat.
One thing that I do remember is that test was special in the sense that they had a new teacher that year in charge of the test. So that might be what people are referring to.
Okay. Maybe that's it. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Alias named Konzo. Like, be for real, bro. You couldn't come up with a better name? Konzo.
I mean, come on. Is it really that much worse than Ben Kenobi being the name of Obi-Wan Kenobi and hiding? As he's dressed as a Jedi. Let's see, Wolfsbane 10 cheers says they made a new ninja tool that can store jutsu beforehand and use later, so they banned it for the Chunin exams. Baruto used it anyway and got caught, so Naruto shipped his. Damn, it's pretty cold, but good. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Naruto.
Get out of here, Baruto. You suck.
Oh yeah, Baruto. That's his name. God, what a stupid fucking name. Like,
I mean, Baruto was next. Daruto. What else? We're gonna be. What else? What if like Adolf Hitler's son was named Badolf Hitler? I mean,
can you imagine a guy named Hitler having a second in command of a guy named Himmler? That'd be ridiculous.
like, who writes this crap?
No one would believe it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I'm Ben Hitler. That's Adolf Hitler's the other guy. Let's see. Like I said, the 10 cheers is Kurama is the name of the nine-tailed fox, and also the tail beast comes back to alive later somewhere else. Also, Baruto used to use a banned prototype ninja weapon, which is why it was cheating.
They used a Bandai branded ninja weapon. I mean, that makes sense.
Bandai. It's pretty cool. Ban AI. That's what it stands for, right? Ban AI, Bandai.
I think so. Yeah.
Is he?
So, you are the head of espionage in your village, and that's the best name you could have came up with as an alias? Oh my goodness, how did this guy get this job? So Danzo told them that Hanzo sent him, and the Hidden Rain were ready to make peace negotiations. Now, here's the catch. The bodies that Danzo brought to Hanzo were not Ame Shinobi at all. They were dead root members that were disguised as hidden stone shinobi that Nagato killed. Oh, and do y'all want to know why these root members were disguised as stone shinobi?
Let's see. Norman Manling's additional 5. Without super chat, thank you much. Appreciate it. Yes. Baruto, more like Dorito. Am I right, Stu?
Yeah. Got him.
If we made a parody of Naruto in America, he should be named Dorito. I think it'd be pretty good. What do you think, Stu? What do you think about a parody of Naruto in America?
Being named Dorito.
Yeah.
I think we're on brand, but I think we could do better. I think I workshop that a little bit, man.
I'm like, Parody's nuts.
Motherfucker had these root members disguised as stone shinobi because he was trying to sabotage a peace treaty between the Leaf.
Whoa, what is this guy's nose? Is that a ninja skill or something? Like, can he excrete oil from his nose to blind people or something? Or maybe light fires? That'd be kind of handy. Like you have like a ninja nose, and you have like you could squeeze oil out of your nose at any point you wish.
And then his village gets invaded by the United States
because of his nose.
This man.
We demand your oil nose, ninja. I mean, we'll stop bombing you if you hand him over.
In the stone.
Are you serious, my brother?
Like I said earlier, the word peace is not in this man's vocabulary. This nigga deadass said, for the future of the Hidden Leaf, peace must not exist with the Hidden Stone.
Oh, shit.
So Danzo
Okay, so he is Israel. Got it. Understood. Like, holy fucking shit, man. Like,
peace must not exist.
His own men's dead bodies, dressed them up in Ame armor, and said that the Akatsuki smoked yo niggas, and me and my bum-ass Ambu Root will help you spin back on these niggas if you help me become Hokage.
Lord have mercy.
So he basically slimed out the Akatsuki, which led to Konan getting captured, Yahito booming himself, and Nagato crashing out, killing everyone except for Hanzo and Danzo. And let me add on to this. If Danzo never did this shit, then there's a good chance that the Leaf may have not been turned into a crater later on. But guess what? Pain wasn't the only character who ended up having a villain origin story because of Danzo's actions. Because another person who ended up getting a
that guy looks like just evil Naruto.
Villain origin story because of this man was Kabuto. And what happened to Kabuto was a
Let's see. We'll spread the 10 cheers. As Naruto unfortunately inherited his terrible names from his dad, Minato has a habit of coming up with terrible names to the point where Kushina beats his ass for it from for terrible names. Imagine when your names is so bad that someone beats you up for it.
that's his wife.
Another trap.
Let's see. Oh, how about his name is Badolf Hitler? Wha-bam!
tragedy. So how this happened, Danzo went to an orphanage and gaslit this former Ambu agent turned nun, No, to go on a mission to the Hidden Stone and spy on them. And if she did it, he would...
There's a whole different image in mind of the Hidden Stone village. Like a whole different thing. Like I think there's be farmers cultivating a special kind of crop.
Yeah.
And it's called stoned ninjas. And they have like, all right, so powers. And their powers come from being really, really high. I think
it's my kind of village. Let's fucking go. Like, holy shit. I could be the village hidden in the stoners. I could be from there.
They're not really like ninjas, really. They kind of like, they don't want to participate. They are this kind of like, there are a stoned village, but they're not really ninjas. They're kind of just, they really good at farming, but that's about it. You kind of go there if you have nowhere else to go, I think. Kind of just, or you just want to hang out.
Stop sending money or any funding to the orphanage that she ran. And to make the matter even worse, Orochimaru's freaky ass is standing right behind him. And he tells her verbatim, take care that your children don't get snatched either. Children with no past or no family are worth something.
Isn't Orochimaru also voiced by Steve Blum? I think that's the case.
I think so. I'm not sure. Like,
because Steve Blum will then have voiced Zabuza, Shishio, and Orochimaru. That'd be kind of interesting.
Oh, hell no, man.
Yep.
The funny part about this image is that this is how villains look at Killer Croc after he's like, I once hit Batman with a rock. It was a big rock. Like, you crazy? You're just lying, aren't you?
Oh, man.
Yep. Another reason that Orochimaru should not be led 50 feet near a school. So this dude Danzo basically told her, bitch, get to work or I'ma make all these kids homeless and beg for spare change on the side of the road. And they better pray to God that Orochimaru doesn't find them before CPS does.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he says in the anime, right?
Low key, kinda. Like, bro, the impact of Orochimaru on the story cannot be understated, because he really was that creepy that everyone's like, oh, you're friends with Orochimaru, huh? Like Akatsuki separate, like the ninja terrorist organization, the ninja apocalypse people distanced themselves from Orochimaru because it was so embarrassing. Like, they're like, yeah, he was a part of our organization, but holy shit, he was a fucking creep. And like that's how you know. That's how you know, like, Orochimaru was that bad, when the people who are trying to end the world do not want to associate with him.
It's like you'd be like the Nazis distance yourself from you because you're too racist.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's like Comic Skate going, yo, hold on, we don't need this.
Exactly. Let's see your chat.
had no choice. She had to do it. Now Kabuto was outside.
Super Chat says fans wanted a Naruto Z and had adventures with adult Naruto. That'd been kind of cool, but they made him like a leader of a village for some reason. But we got Boruto instead. That's probably the worst decision ever. Yeah. God, Boruto sucks. And yeah, Naruto Z would have been way better. Like these, the adult adventures of Naruto, where he kind of goes off and as a fully fledged ninja now goes on cool missions. It's kind of I argue the same thing for Harry Potter. We need that series where he's an Auror. Right, that'd be pretty awesome. Imagine Harry Potter, I think, on like just these insane level wizard ninjas. It just could become Dragon Ball Z also. Mm-hmm. But no, we got to do the same Harry Potter story again on HBO, and we had to give Naruto a desk job. After all that, just the guy that had to carry the nine-tailed fox and went into all these crazy battles, these Dragon Ball Z battles. Let's give him a desk job. That sounds like a good idea. And then we're going to follow the adventures of his dumbass son. That'd be way better than following Naruto into his older adventures. Way better.
the whole time, and he was listening in on this. But Danzo knew this, and he decided, you know what, little nigga? You're an orphan with no past, so I'ma put your ass to use. So he recruits him into the Foundation and sends him to multiple different villages to spy on them and commit espionage. Now, here's when tragedy strikes. About 5 years later, Kabuto got exposed when he was spying on the stone. So when they were tracking him, a shinobi tried to come down and kill him, but Kabuto sliced him in the guts. But guess who was the shinobi he split down the middle? It was No.
Oh my goodness. Bum, bum, bum.
She was still on that long-ass mission Danzo sent her on 5 years ago. So when Kabuto went over to heal her and was panicking and telling her that he was sorry, she looked at him dead in the face and said, "Who are you?" And Kabuto was sick to his stomach. He didn't know what to think because his mother figure just tried to kill him and she didn't even recognize him. And the reason why she didn't recognize him was because Danzo brainwashed her. Later on, Orochimaru told this man Kabuto that Danzo revealed to Nono that the reason why Kabuto left the orphanage was because he wanted to bring money in for the orphanage. However, Nono wanted to free Kabuto from the Foundation so he could have a regular normal life. So Danzo decided, you know what? Both of you niggas gotta go. So over the years, Danzo fed Nono false images of Kabuto growing up so that over time, she would not be able to recognize what he would actually look like. So when she was completely brainwashed and thought Kabuto was an entirely different person, he ordered her to assassinate the real Kabuto because Danzo told her that he was a double agent and he had to be eliminated. So Danzo essentially set both of them up to kill each other because they were loose ends that knew too much and he needed them out of here. So this evil bastard basically made a son kill his mother, causing another character to get a villain origin story. Now let's continue going down this list of atrocities. Receipt 3. He was working with this nigga Orochimaru.
Oh my goodness. Is that alone? Is this a sin?
Now, right off the bat, that should turn your head. We all know how evil this freaky ass snake nigga is. So what was Danzo doing with him? Boy, let me tell you, they were kidnapping innocent people and injecting them with Hashirama cells. And when they realized that it wasn't working, they started to kidnap kids and put them in test tubes. And remember, he said all this is for the protection of the leaf as he proceeds to have innocent civilians of the leaf captured.
It's like what the CIA did. Where they captured people from America to you put them through MK Ultra testing, like that. So is Orochimaru a Leaf Village character? I feel like he's like a larger.
Yeah, he's one of the reasons why it's so shocking what he did is that he was one of the heroes of the Leaf Village. He's one of the original Sanin, and they're like one of the great heroes of the town, and that's why it's such a betrayal, and it's so embarrassing that he did what he did. You know,
I mean, he just looks evil though. He looks all pale.
I mean, like no one said that he didn't have warning signs or red flags.
It's a red flags all over the guy.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because he and Jiraiya were like best friends. It was like their version of Sasuke and Naruto, right? Like there's a Naruto every fucking generation. Like Naruto's not that special, you know.
There's always a Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We'll spend the 10 years with you. You know they fucked up thing is that Kishimoto didn't even write Boruto at first, but it was so bad that he took over, fixed it to a reasonable point, and now supervises the story to make sure it doesn't get worse.
Yeah.
Oh man, that does suck. That's how you know you made a mistake. Alexander says everything is always somehow Danzo's fault. It always comes down to Danzo, apparently.
Well, you need a scapegoat in order to make it so that you can still sell like figures and plushies of your story and no one feel weird about it. Like you need an ultimate bad guy. You're not allowed to have like you're not allowed to have the second or first Hokage make like a really serious mistake, you know. But you could blame it all on the third because he's an old guy and he's not.
He
hot.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to buy pledges of him anyway. So, let's see. Yeah, Orochimaru is the red flag.
he's basic, like he's not exactly Epstein, but he's basically Ninja Epstein. Like,
I started kidnapping a bunch of kids to do experiments on them. That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's about as close as you're gonna get.
Experimented on and murdered. And we all know there was only one kid that survived this shit, and that was Yamato. He had to watch everybody else die because Orochimaru and Danzo abandoned the project. So when Danzo came back and found him, he decided, you know what, little nigga? I'm about to make you my star.
Exact dialogue, by the way. Nora Man, this is the final. She says, how could you do this obviously evil looking man? I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. I'm shocked you're evil. There's like this weird snake-like guy who looks all pale and everything, who looks evil and is talking about evil, doing evil things all the time. He turned out to be evil? What the hell? That was additional 5. $1 super chat. Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Let's see. Are we going to watch the CJ the Champ Baki Musashi video after this? Baki didn't exaggerate. Musashi was that crazy and strong in real life. I do know that Baki's version of Musashi Miyamoto was pretty insane, pretty crazy. Like if you want to see crazy violence and over the top battles, Baki is usually where you want to go.
Boo pupil. So Danzo
without going full Dragon Ball Z.
Personally trained this man over the years and thought of him as his little successful lab rat. Now, moving on. Receipt 4, his beef with Hiruzen. Now, I'm gonna have to get this off my chest before we go any further. I do not fuck with the third Hokage at all. This old nigga pissed me off on multiple occasions. But you know what? Let me get the main one out the way first. Minato and Kushina gave this nigga one job. One job!
I think you told me about this before. Your job is to raise Naruto, so I'm gonna make sure that he's an outcast and a bum.
Please.
I guess he didn't want to really, mess with this autistic kid, and he has no idea how to handle an autistic kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, he's like, you know what? Just on your own.
Take care of the child. And this old nigga looked at her dead in the face and lied like a motherfucker. Of course, you don't need to worry. You old raggedy bitch. No. What kills me, he really said, I take full responsibility. Then proceeded to throw Naruto in a rundown, nasty-ass, dirty-ass shack of an apartment. Nigga had the son of the 4th Hokage living in the fucking trenches. And the only thing that he could afford...
And apparently no one knew he was the son of the 4th Hokage because everyone treated him like crap. I don't think, even if the son of the Hokage lived in squalor, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't treat him that badly.
Right.
Like they treated Naruto. I felt like it feels like he was nobody. That's what he carried the Nine-Tailed Fox thing, and that feels like, okay, well, that's kind of the reason why everyone hates him. But the idea that he's the son of the Hokage is like, wait, no, there's no way.
There's no way that the story falls apart as soon as you do that. Like, it doesn't work.
Like, there's no way that, I don't care how much you hate the kid. I mean, especially in Japanese culture, wouldn't that be the case where, like, okay, you're the son of a Hokage, you're son of a hero. Like, we're not going to mistreat you, even if you live in squalor. You're owed at least some respect.
Mm-hmm.
But no, everyone just hates Naruto.
Everyone fucking hates that kid. It's like, shut up, Naruto, you fucking loser. It's like, bro, you don't know what it's like to not have a family or to lose your family. It's like, yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey, all right, let's see. Actually, 10 Cheers is the only reason Orochimaru isn't in jail is because he saved everyone with bringing back all 4 Hokage as zombies, and he hasn't committed a crime since. Also, he got himself a mortal body. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting.
He was dead for a second, and then I think he got better. Bro, it's been a minute. I rage quit at the Ninja War, so like there's parts of the story I do not know about, and I'm okay with that.
Better.
Yeah.
Let's see.
To eat was ramen and spoiled fucking milk. Oh my God, not gonna lie, I gotta stop myself right now. Because this video could easily turn into me hating on Hiruzen instead of Danzo. So let me get back on track. Now, Danzo, without a doubt, was the third Hokage's biggest opposition. Even though they used to be
Wait, that's what his hair looks like? That's kind of wild. Hold on. That's his hair? That's crazy. I didn't think that his hair would look like that.
biggest opposition. Even though they used to be childhood friends and
He's got like the Vegeta do going on.
rivals. But everything changed
When the Fire Nation attacked.
the night when Tobirama named Hiruzen third Hokage. Because back in the first Shinobi World War, Danzo and Hiruzen were surrounded by
That sounds awesome, though. The Shinobi World War. That sounds really cool. Like this, Shadow, like just spy masters versus other spy masters. That sounds pretty awesome.
a bunch of hidden cloud ninja, along with Tobirama, them two crusty ass elders, who for some reason are still alive in Boruto. Why are they not dead?
Why aren't you dead? Alexander Fighter Chat says only Sasuke's parents knew he was the son of the fourth Hokage because the mom was friends with Naruto's mom, but that makes them suspects. I mean, you know what? Given everything and its full consideration, this what they call the Uchihas probably would have done a better job raising Sasuke because they're all autistic. They would know. They would know how to raise him. So it seemed like a bad idea because the Uchihas are just insane psychopaths waiting to explode. But they would probably know best how to raise Naruto.
This Shushui's granddad, who, if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was going
Hold on.
as elders, who for some reason are still alive in Boruto. Why are they not dead? And this
Is this the guy on the left here? Is that like the fat kid's dad?
Maybe.
Because that kind of looks like him.
And this Shushui's granddad, who, if I was him, if I knew what this nigga was gonna do to my grandson in the future, I'll boom this nigga right now. But anyways, they needed somebody to sacrifice themselves so they could all get away. So Hiruzen decided to step up and do it because Danzo was too pussy. And the whole time, Tobirama was actually testing them to see who he was gonna make third Hokage. And since Hiruzen stepped up, he got named third Hokage. And Danzo got pissed off, jealous, and grew a massive hate boner for the nigga. And he was always plotting in the shadows to somehow usurp Hiruzen and become Hokage. And man, Danzo tried. He really did try. I mean, we already talked about when he didn't want any type of peace with the hidden stone because Danzo was a fucking warmonger. Hiruzen wanted the war to be over. But Danzo was like, nah, that nigga. You know peace isn't in my vocabulary. And Danzo pressed him so much, Hiruzen decided, you know what? Fine, nigga. I take full responsibility for this war, so I'ma step down as Hokage. Now, when they were having the meeting to pick who the fourth Hokage was gonna be, Danzo threw out one of the craziest names possible. This nigga said, I recommend Orochimaru.
I knew it. I'm pretty sure by this point, everyone knows that Orochimaru was evil and stuff. Pretty sure. Like, I recommend Orochimaru. How about we put like a Ed Gein as the Hokage? It's a Kavit says his name is Sarutobi, and Sarutobi means monkey. So is that what Frieza calls the Saiyans? And he's like Sarutobi. He's also based on Wukong. Everyone is based on Wukong, I think, in Japan. Every character. He has the staff and everything. That's why he has the Vegeta too. That's the signal. Is you have the Vegeta haircut. Then you're based off of Wukong.
This nigga tried to have Orochimaru as Hokage. Oh nah, son. Now the reason why he wanted Orochimaru as Hokage was because these boys were obviously working together. So if Orochimaru was Hokage, Danzo was also Hokage. But thank God that Hiruzen actually had a brain, because he was like, oh hell no, there's something wrong with that nigga. Nigga, the fuck you mean by that? I can't put my tongue on it yet, but I'm telling you right now, something is wrong with that freaky ass nigga. I reckon.
Okay. What could it be? I don't know. There's something that's wrong with him, Stu. I'm not really sure what could be wrong with Orochimaru. Is like he gives me some bad vibes.
Nigga, I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga, oh, don't act like you didn't hear me, nigga. Oh hell no, I object. So the whole room decided, yeah, you.
I like you make him sound like Stinkmeaner from From Boondocks, the Boondocks.
Something is wrong with that freaky ass nigga. I recommend Minato Namikaze. Nigga, who?
He's like stink meaner.
Oh, don't act like you didn't hear me, nigga. Oh, hell no, I object. So the whole room decided, yeah, you know what? This nigga Danzo's tweaking. So Minato got named Hokage, and literally like a year later, Orochimaru got exposed for doing all that crazy shit. And the only reason Danzo didn't go down with him was because he wiped his hands clean and cut ties with him right before he got exposed. But Danzo was not done trying to one-up Hiruzen. Because one day he decided, why don't I just try to assassinate this nigga? So that's what he did. He tried to assassinate Hiruzen. Man sent
Like, you know what? I forgot. I live in a city of ninjas. Maybe I can try to assassinate the guy.
out an entire squad of root members to assassinate the Hokage. Nigga, that is treason. Now they failed because Hiruzen knew Danzo was gonna try this eventually because Kakashi leaked everything to him. So he sent Kakashi as a decoy, and Danzo, thinking that they just got the job done, was sitting back in the Hokage's chair chilling until he heard, huh? Nigga, if you don't get your raggedy ass out my chair. And look at this man's face, bro. This motherfucker then got caught red-handed in 4K, Ultra HD, and he should be getting 50 to life with no parole. But this soft-ass nigga Hiruzen decided to let him walk. Like,
He treats him better than he treated Naruto.
excuse me, nigga? He just tried to assassinate you, and you're not just any regular person. You're the Hokage! You can't let bullshit like that slide.
Oh, hey, he agrees with me then. I'm pretty sure after this, City Champ would agree with me that when Zuko gets cucked by Mai in the comics, and then she gets a boyfriend that keeps taunting him over, like, I have Mai now, she's not yours anymore, haha, then Zuko should probably kill this man.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure. And you can't just publicly disrespect the leader of your nation without consequences. Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, in that sort of scenario, like in wartime or whatever, you can't kill the Hokage and then walk free. That's ridiculous. You can't just like cuck the Fire Lord and then taunt him over it in public in front of his men and expect consequences.
Like you can cuck the Fire Lord, just not in public.
And expect to walk away. Come on. Zuko was allowed some dignity. All right. Just because Mai made her choice does not mean Zuko is revoked from having any dignity or doing anything that would preserve his dignity. All right.
Slide. Even Danzo was shook. He knows he should be getting locked up. Hell, fuck getting locked up. He should be executed. And then Hiruzen had the nerve to say, but in exchange, he must do all that's in his power for the sake of the Hidden Leaf Village. Oh man, great job, Hiruzen. Do really let this grimy ass nigga walk, knowing that he's gonna do some more bullshit in the future. Talking about protect the leaf. Protect the leaf, my ass, nigga. See, me personally, if I was Hokage in this situation, I'm doing Danzo just like they did Shorty and Akame got killed. Head on a pike for display. Oh my goodness. Moving on, man.
I was watching Akame got killed. I don't even know who that is.
Seat 5. The mistreatment of the Uchihas. Now this man Danzo.
Were they mistreated? Like, can you really mistreat Uchihas? I feel like you can't. Because they're just walking, living time bombs, it feels like.
Was just like Tobirama. He didn't like them damn Uchihas, not one bit. A good Uchiha is a dead Uchiha to these boys.
Yeah, as far as I've heard about the Uchihas, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, you want to get rid of these guys.
No, but on the real though, Danzo treated the Uchihas like straight garbage. He did not trust them one bit. And the perfect example for this is when the Nine-Tails attacked the village. Now the Uchihas could have dealt with this situation because their Sharingans could have stopped the Nine-Tails. But this raggedy bastard Danzo went to Hiruzen and said, now Hiruzen, you best make sure them red-eyed, dirty-ass Uchiha some bitches ain't out there. Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Nine-Tails.
That's exactly how he sounds. Yo, Gamer, what you mean?
One for one dialogue.
Man, he really captures the Kirishima.
the cadence there. Yeah.
Danzo went to Hiruzen and said, now Hiruzen, you best make sure them red-eyed, dirty-ass Uchiha some bitches ain't out there.
Yeah. asshole.
Nigga, what you mean? They could tame the Ninetales. Oh, please.
If anime was like this, it'd be way better. It's he tried to give me on the 10 shoes. Naruto, by the way, pardoned Orochimaru for all of his. Why? Because he helped him in the. But yeah, it could. Yeah, thanks for the help. Go to jail now. That should have been the actual thing. Right? Don't get pardoned for helping on a war. After all the crap he did, like Orochimaru helped in the war, okay, but you can't just pardon him for. You can't just pardon Epstein.
Evidently, you can.
Apparently,
you notice there's not a lot. Like there are a lot of names in that Epstein file, and not a lot of arrests happening. So I guess you can actually.
And they didn't even help in the war or anything. This kind of got off the hook.
You know, like I don't know what Orochimaru did. I'm gonna assume that it was actually a big deal. Like just assume that Orochimaru
he
saved
experimented
the world.
on kids and stuff.
Right. But let's assume he saves the world, and he's like, yeah, I was out of pocket. I'm sorry, but hey, look at that. My medical experiments did all these positive things. If I become a public servant, can I avoid the axe? And it's like.
No.
I don't know if I would rather Orochimaru be on my side than not. Right?
I mean, yeah, that's true. But he should be dead though. It'd be way better for everyone around if he was just dead.
Not saying it's not. I'm just saying that if I had a loyal Orochimaru on my side, which there's no guarantee.
See, look, I have to say the Imperialists and Rurouni Kenshin had the right idea. All right, we won the war. Shishio, he did a great job killing all of our guys. Now shoot him in the head, burn him alive.
He knows too much.
He knows too much, and he's too powerful. Right? He's too evil. Every single time we get together in our little Imperialist sessions at the bar, whatever, he's always talking about how evil he is and how he's going to do evil crap. So just get rid of him. Obviously, this juice he goes on and on about Darwinism or some shit. Let's see.
He's an immortal snake stage. Where do we put him exactly? You can house arrest him. Like he gets a lair. I'm playing Kunoichi Trainer, so he has a lair in that game.
It's a lair.
He has like a layer where he does experiments, and apparently Naruto knows about it. And it's just like, what is going on in this fucking village, man? Like, what is happening? Do we need Orochimaru? Like, I know I just said I would keep him, but also like, what did he do? Like, he must have done something good. He must have done something crazy good.
Says down one of the Uchihas. Tobirama is my Hokage. Yeah, makes sense.
Isn't that a hentai game, bro? You know what I'm about.
Don't
even question me. Like you know what I said.
I just assume whatever Stu mentions is a hentai game, unless I know otherwise.
Unless you know otherwise, yeah.
Like if you said Baldur's Gate 3, like I'm pretty sure it's not a hentai game.
That is a hentai game.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alex had the 10 cheers. He brought back the 4 Hokages as zombies and did save everyone. So is that how he saved everybody, by bringing everyone back as a zombie?
I mean, like, yeah, I guess.
And everyone hasn't committed crime since, so no jail, sadly. Like, yeah, we did horrible things. Yeah, but not recently.
That was 20 hours ago.
We'll spend the 10 cheers. So the reason why people hate Naruto is because they don't understand the difference between a container and the actual demon. I believe that the QB took the form of their beloved leader, and the only reason why Naruto is alive is because of Hiruzen. Also, he was good with them at first, but Danzo does Danzo things. I guess was Danzo the one that kind of made everyone hate Naruto?
No, it was the third Hokage. The third Hokage is the monkey guy that they're talking about. He's the
okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Old man.
Yeah. The Sun Wukong guy.
That's what I feel like. I feel like he was the one that was responsible for all of this, not really Danzo.
Well, again, they like, it was just such poor writing that they had to come up with a scapegoat character, and that's what Danzo is supposed to be.
Do you really trust a Genjutsu wielding Uchiha some bitch? I mean, you remember that heathen Madara? That damn red-eyed thug. He controlled that big furry some bitch and tried to destroy the whole village. You can never trust Uchiha. So Hiruzen decided to listen to this, and they ended up making them guard the civilians when they should have been on the front lines. And if the Uchiha were actually able to help, there is a high, and I mean high probability of Naruto not becoming an orphan and living a life with his parents. So
it was Danzo all along.
you can technically say that the reason why Naruto was an orphan was because of Danzo. But this was just a beginning of Danzo mistreating the Uchihas, because after the Nine Tails attacked the village, the elders got suspicious of the Uchihas. So Danzo and the elders decided to move the Uchihas all the way out to the edge of the village and have them surveyed 24/7 to make sure they weren't doing anything fishy. But all
We take the Uchihas and move them somewhere else. Brilliant planning.
this ended up doing was just pissing the Uchihas off even more. And when tensions kept on rising, the Uchihas just ended up deciding to stage a coup.
Like, the entire village had no idea how to deal with autists. So I mean, Naruto had no chance at all. It turns out.
You know what? Naruto is a great story if you think of it as Japan doesn't know what to do with autistic people.
Which is ironic because you think they would.
There is a significant portion of their population that sure acts like that, huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like this. I feel like there's quite a few over there. Let's see. Dante Black says literature devil Naruto pardoned Orochimaru the same reason. The Nazi scientists. Was Project Paperclip. Was Project Paperclip his on constant watch by Yamado? Like says, Danzo did a whisper campaign against Naruto that destroyed him before he was a year old. That's pretty rough, having like a ninja shadow master try to destroy your reputation even before you're like 1 year old. That's pretty rough.
Spawn camping him, huh?
It's hardcore.
They were tired of getting mistreated. So to try to stop this coup, Chisui was going to use his Koru Masukami on Fugaku so he could stop the coup d'etat plans from happening. Hiruzen himself signed off on this plan because this would involve no bloodshed. But this bastard...
It sounds like, because when I say I'm a Kakari Ryu Hirameki, like it's no one knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Unless you know Rune Kenshin. I don't know. I don't even know the English name for that move. I know it does have one, but they didn't use it in the anime. It's like the final move of the Hiton no Tsurugi style. But it's like that. I have no idea what he just said, but it sounds important.
It's really cool too.
It's
very important.
Had other plans in mind. Danzo didn't think this would work at all, so he decided to call Shisui for a one-on-one meeting. So when Shisui pulled up on Danzo looked at bro and started talking to him like, you know, Shisui, I really thought you was one of them good ones. But then I remembered what Tobirama told me a long time ago, and that was to never, ever trust a dirty, red-eyed genjutsu.
To the dirty, red-eyed what?
Wielding Uchiha some bitch! Give me your eyes, nigga!
He really is stink meaner. He turned him into stink meaner.
I love this guy so much.
Give me a eyes.
Oh man, I wish I could talk like this. I really wish I could, because it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Damn.
I wish I could talk like this on the internet instead of off the internet. Instead of just in real life.
Yeah, when a Southerner talks like not like this, but they have their own Southern like pop-offs. Like it's hilarious. But because you can, Stu? No, I ain't that brave. Listen,
not on the internet.
I got shit I need to do within in 10 years. I don't know what it is, but it's important, and it is absolutely imperative that there is not a sound clip of me saying this.
Stu tends to run for office. Let's see.
I did look at someone did. I did have a conversation. So it's like, you know what? I totally lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
Check this out. I found here's Stick Near. Like it's exactly this guy.
Hell parked in my face. That's like calling 1-800 collect an ass whooping. And no, that ain't no toll-free call, partner.
You hit my car. Are you blind?
Yes, I am. So
wait, you're blind?
yes. blood. You got a problem with that, nigga?
See, that's Danzo. That's Danzo to me now. It's Danzo's stink meter of the Naruto continuity. Let's see here, chat. All right. Back to Danzo.
Come to Atlanta, bro. I've been to Atlanta a few times. Like, I make a lot of money in Atlanta, but that is a filthy fucking town. I hate going to Atlanta, man. That is a disgusting place to live. Stu, you could borrow my pass. Thank you.
Bring him back though.
Never, ever trust a dirty, red-eyed, genjutsu wielding Uchiha some bitch. Give me your eyes, nigga. So Danzo beat the brakes off of Shisui. Michael
Give me your eyes.
Jordan his head, then ripped his Sharingan right out of his socket. And Danzo's greedy ass wasn't even done yet, because he wanted the other one too. But Shisui ended up escaping, but Danzo ended up putting a 5-star wonder level on bro's head. So after Danzo jacked bro's eyeball, Shisui went to Itachi, and he was like, Itachi, I can't do this shit no more, twin. This motherfucker Danzo took my manhood, my Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls of my Sharingan, nigga. I can't do this no more, twin. Wait, bro.
So he's going to kill himself because he lost an eye.
My Sharingan. I'd rather the nigga take my balls of my Sharingan, nigga. I can't do this no more, twin. Wait, bro. What are you doing? Don't stop me, nigga. Just let me fall.
You died.
Shisui ended up
Exhume Legu
because of Danzo. Now we move in to
10 years later, Stu runs for office. Clips of casual and bomb surface. Landslide victory.
100% black vote.
100%, 25% of the black vote. Landslide victory.
Seat 6, which is without a doubt the worst thing that Danzo ever did, making Itachi boom his whole clan. You see, after he ripped Shusui's Sharingan out of his eye socket so he couldn't use Koro Masukami on the Uchihas, he decided to fulfill him and Tobirama's dream, the Zero Uchihas plan. Shouts out Zamasu for that dumbass name I just came up with. So he called Itachi and gave him 2 options. Align with the Uchiha and launch the coup d'etat and be slaughtered along with your family. Or side with the Leaf, and before they attempt a coup d'etat, eliminate every Uchiha except your younger brother.
Is that why? I guess that's the reason why he ended up killing the entire Uchiha clan.
Yeah.
What was he supposed to do here? He had this nigga Itachi playing a whole choice-based game, and whatever option he chose right here was going to determine the ending of the entire game. So Itachi...
Hold on. Hideo Kojima.
Game. So Itachi ended up going with booming his whole clan and saving his brother. So Itachi, along with Obito, still kind of crazy that Obito helped the nigga do it, but these two boomed all of the Uchihas in a night. Every last one of them except for Sasuke. Parents boomed them out of there. His shorty boomed her out of there. So after Itachi dropped everybody off, Danzo did the most infuriating shit. After the massacre was over and everybody was wondering who did this, Danzo came out and said, it was Itachi. Itachi Uchiha despised his clan. That is why he killed Shisui and took his eyes and caused infighting among his brethren. And then finally, he caused this atrocity.
hung the blame on him. We'll spend 10 years as well. It wasn't mentioned, but Danzo poisoned Shisui before he jumped him. He was going to die anyway. Okay. He's got poisoned. It's poison too.
Nigga, this is the most infuriating son of a bitch in this entire fucking show. I love ruining childhoods. Speaking about that, receipt 7. This old nigga is the person that leaked to the entire village that Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
You what?
Yep.
This guy, I feel like this guy's just being an asshole just to be an asshole. Like, what's the reasoning behind all of this? You know what? Okay, I hate the Uchihas for some reason. I'm gonna wipe them out. All right, job's done. Okay, then I just be a dick and just reveal that Naruto's a nine-tailed fox just because I can.
If you didn't think this old bastard couldn't be any more of an asshole, then man, let me tell you. Now, I'm pretty sure the anime doesn't even touch on this, but if you go and read those Itachi light novels, it basically kind of alludes
Hold on, quit, stop talking. I want to hear the music in the background.
and tells you that this nigga did it. Now, you see, Naruto wasn't always hated as a child, and it could have stayed that way. But Danzo decided to leak to the public that Naruto
This comes on the news. Excuse me, Naruto is a nine-tailed fox. Thank you very much.
was a nine-tails Jinchuriki and basically used him as a scapegoat. So everybody in the village could focus their hatred on him, a literal toddler. So this ended up making all the villagers paranoid and scared of Naruto, leading to him being treated like shit and isolated as a child. So yeah, not only are his parents dead because of
He really is a scapegoat guy. Like, he is a scapegoat character because why is he doing all this exactly? Because he's just a jerk. Because he's evil. He's like, oh, I was passed over for Hokage, so I'm going to do just random acts of evil. Instead of random acts of kindness, like random acts of evil.
Mm-hmm. It's like, is this guy a Nara? Like, what is this guy? Like, he's acting very, very Middle Eastern country right now, like very turning your allies against each other and fucking shit up for other people kind of guy,
Like, what is he doing? Like, what is the reasoning behind all this? Because he wants revenge? Is that about it?
Danzo, but also everybody in the village hated the nigga because of Danzo. As I'm starting to think about it, 90% of the problems in Naruto always lead back to Danzo, man. Receipt 8, trying to usurp Tsunade. Now, during the pain assault, Danzo decided to commit his favorite crime, treason.
His favorite crime. It's my favorite crime. I have to indulge in treason.
Is he working with another? It's only treason if you're working with another country. Otherwise, it's like something else.
He might be. I don't know. I haven't seen this far. He might be working for someone else, like the government.
You see, he saw Pain's attack on the leaf as an opportunity to make Tsunade.
Wait, but the Jedi, I don't think were that treason then. Were they? I don't think they were working for another country. So was Palpatine wrong? You're wrong, Palpy. Maybe. It wasn't treason.
Let me double check on that one. Hold on.
Let's see.
Not a look bad and somehow become Hokage while doing it. So this is what he did. First, after Tsunade was done cooking these old dumbasses.
At least it's not me this time. I'm usually the one that misspells words in my video.
Usurp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they didn't believe in Naruto at all. After they all left the room, old frog nigga was about to go warn Naruto to come back to the village. Because Naruto was Konoha's #1 option. He was.
Wait, how come Naruto has eyeshadow on? Is that like
that's a super form? That's a super form, yeah.
Okay, this is really Japanese thing. This super form gives you eyeshadow.
He was the best player on the team, but Danzo, that was frog nigga. Because he didn't want Naruto to come back at all. This man was actively trying to throw the game for his own team. Deadass, if you want a real-life comparison to this is like having 2017-2018 LeBron and refusing to play the nigga. Danzo wanted Naruto to ride the bitch while the whole team was getting dog walks by Pain. Then after he killed Frog nigga, him and his goons decided to hide underground.
Wait, was that the frog's actual name?
Like some rats, while Pain proceeded to turn the village into a fishbowl and ends up killing God knows how many people. You know what's crazy? Even some of the root members were like, yo, shouldn't we be helping up topside right now? And this nigga was like, hell no, we ain't doing shit. This spells the end of that.
I like this portrayal of Danzo. It's pretty funny. Is this sneak meaner? Yes, I am blind.
Oh, slugs.
That's why I need your eyes.
I want to look 25 forever. Old as a bitch. Tsunade. But sir, what about the innocent civilians dying right now? Out of hell with them. They were a necessary sacrifice in order for me to become Hokage. What? And guys, remember, everything that this man does is supposed to be for the sake of the hidden leaf. So after the assault was over and the entire village was left in ruins, Tsunade was in a coma because she was putting in work trying to protect the village like a true Hokage should. But since she was in a coma, the leaf needed a new active Hokage. And this is when this old ass rat finally got what
They brought in Light Yagami.
he wanted all along. Danzo ended up being appointed the 6th Fraud Kage. And yes, I'm going to continue to call him the Fraud Kage because I refuse to acknowledge this nigga as a Hokage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached my final receipt of why I hate this nigga and why this man is the biggest fraud in the history of the Hidden Leaf. Receipt number 9, the Izanagi Merchant. This nigga can't fight for shit without spamming Izanagi. I swear to you, this motherfucker died 11 times fighting Sasuke. 11 times, my nigga! Now, how we even got here was just ridiculous. Because before this, Danzo's fraud ass was about to be exposed for trying to use Kodo Masakami at the 5 Kage Summit because he was trying to become the leader of the allied shinobi forces. But when Sasuke pulled up, this old, scary ass bitch dumped the smoke immediately and ran off because he knew he was gonna get belt to ass by Sasuke. So when Sasuke was finally able to
That wasn't Sasuke. That's not canon.
confront him and Danzo had nowhere else to run, it was finally time for this fraud to be exposed. So he pulls out that nasty ass, grotesque Sharingan loaded arm with Hashirama cells and tells Sasuke, I will be adding your Sharingan to my.
So that's like very Elden Ring. He just shoved a bunch of eyes and he's a Godric the Grafted. It's gonna shove a bunch of eyes in my arm. How does that work? Can he see through his arm?
Yeah,
I guess he can.
Election next.
I got super autism in my arm.
You dirty Uchiha some bitch. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke and swings at him with no hesitation. Sasuke blocks his attack with his Susanoo and just stares into this old man's soul. And look at his face, bro. He knows he done f***ed up. He knows his old wrinkly ass is about to get cooked by a 15-year-old. So Sasuke snatches this old nigga and just starts squeezing the last bit of life he got left in him. And he straight up asks Danzo, why did you do it? Why did you make my brother kill my entire clan and ruin my whole fucking life? And
Also, but not me though. Like, why did you spare Sasuke?
Danzo doesn't even want to answer the question. He just
I plead the fifth, gamer.
He just starts telling Sasuke that damn red-eyed thug was a rat, spilling the damn leaf secrets. That's why you can never trust the dirty Uchiha.
I want this guy to summarize every Naruto. I feel like it'd be way better.
yeah. I need he needs to summarize most stories now.
Every dirty Uchiha.
Satan spawn, you hear me? So Sasuke had enough of Danzo's bullshit and just decided to crush him, leading to his first death. Now Danzo basically has 10 lives because he got 10 Sharingans in that nasty ass arm, and they all got Izanagi. So basically the nigga can respawn 10 times. So Danzo decides to respawn right behind
That's actually
Sasuke,
a pretty common
and
thing. There was a Power Rangers villain one time. Like his only real power, he was kind of bad. But he wasn't really he wasn't super strong, but he could take on 2 Rangers, but he can't take on the whole team. But his main power was that he had extra lives. I always love it when villains just have bonus lives and that's their stick. I just think that's really funny.
That's kind of what happens with the homunculi and Fullmetal Alchemist. Like they can respawn so much because of their Philosopher's Stone. That's why it took so long to kill Lust, because Mustang was like, okay, dead, you're dead, and then it can't come back to life. He had to burn Lust 4,000 times, but eventually got her nice and toasty. It's a joke. He says, so he didn't actually spare Sasuke. It's Itachi. Itachi's like, you know what? I killed enough. I didn't really want to kill everybody. This is rough, killing my entire family. I might as well just spare Sasuke a little bit. Was to kill Sasuke too. Okay, well that makes sense.
Ends up doing one of the dumbest moves in the entire series. He tried to stab a Susanoo with a kunai.
Just has to sit there and take it.
You serious?
Nigga, what made you think that was gonna work? And then he really talking like he analytical, as expected. Susanoo, just the thing to protect yourself. So Sasuke squashes Danzo again, and that is another death. This nigga has been one-shotted twice. He sucks. Nigga has 10 Sharingans and Hashirama cells in his ass. You can't get any more carry than this. How the f are you losing? Nigga got level 99 stats in his ass. So Danzo responds again, just for Sasuke to casually fly up and use Amaterasu, incinerating this old bastard to death and killing this bum-ass nigga a third time. So Danzo responds again and starts blowing his nasty ass halitosis breaths all over the place, just spreading his nasty ass breath across the battlefield. So Sasuke ends up getting in close, but Danzo ends up choking him. But Sasuke sends a shuriken at his arm and splits Danzo right down the middle, cutting off his arm and killing him for a fourth time. So Danzo ends up respawning again. And look at him trying to look all cool and shit. Nigga think he ore farming, when in reality, his sorry ass is gaining negative ore every time he's dying. So while Danzo was just standing up there looking like a doofus, Sasuke decided to show him what an actual ore farmer looks like. So he uses a genjutsu. And when Danzo turns around, he sees Itachi just staring in his soul. And his old ass looking like, no, this can't be, you dirty Uchiha.
You dirty Uchiha. Stealing the jobs of good leaf villagers.
You're supposed to be dead. So Itachi ends up using the Amaterasu on Danzo. But Danzo, actually being smart for once, figured out that this was a genjutsu. So when Sasuke came up behind him to try to stab him, he ended up stopping, because Danzo put a curse mark on him all the way back when he was choking him. So Sasuke was paralyzed. He couldn't move. So Karin tried to come up and save him. I don't even know why she tried, but Danzo just kicked her sorry ass to the side. So Danzo actually could have ended this fight right here, but he decided to be a dumbass and start gloating and start saying how trash the Uchiha clan was and how saving Sasuke was Itachi's biggest mistake. So this ended up pissing Sasuke off. So he ends up breaking out of the jutsu and blasting Danzo off of him. And Danzo ended up blowing his best chance at winning this fight, because from here on out, it was a belt to ass. Sasuke ends up sniping Danzo with a Susanoo arrow and booms him for a fifth time. So he respawns again. And he just decides to rush him head on just to get
So he just responds. I'm back. That's how he responds.
Again, this nigga is trash. His KD ratio is in the dirt. Bro is over 6. So then Danzo decides.
Let's see. Alex Halo, looks for the $5 which I think much appreciated. Let's see here. Yes. Very much. Alex Halo says, by the way, the redhead girl, Karen, is the other 3 last Uzumaki along with Naruto. A lot of these clans are getting wiped out. No one really seems to care. It's really strange. Like, how come all these great clans are being wiped out? What the hell?
It's the Japanese and their their pro-procreation propaganda. You know, if you don't do it, your family clan's getting wiped out.
Yeah, so get married.
Exactly. Married and reproduced.
There we go, chat. Now we're to doing pretty good. Thank you very much, everyone.
Use a summoning jutsu. So he brings out
that's what I'm thinking too. Like Sasuke has a stand, which is kind of cool.
this big ass elephant tiger hybrid, and it just basically turns into a vacuum. So while this was distracting
this ninja, man, this ninja.
Sasuke, Danzo came behind him and tried to sneak him, but Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu at the Baku. Then he turns around and just rocks Danzo, sending him flying and booming him again. So Danzo respawns again, just for Sasuke to come down and flatten him into the ground, booming him again. Nigga is so trash, he's getting spawn camped at this point. Look, he respawns again, just to take 3 shuriken to the chest and respawn again. So Danzo had 1 Sharingan.
I'm pretty sure you should probably leave at this point, right? You should probably just leave.
Dude, just cut your losses.
He decided to put all
you know what? I'm gonna go home.
of his remaining power into this chakra blade. So Danzo runs up to Sasuke just to get stabbed again. And just like that, Danzo just wasted all of his Sharingan. This fraud couldn't get the job done with 10 Sharingans, wood style, and Hashirama cells. This nigga is trash. So Danzo ends up falling to his knees, and this nigga knows it's over. His pathetic ass tried to get up just to fall down face first. He was done, cooked. So Danzo, being desperate.
All of this could have been avoided if the other Hokage is like, you know what? You committed an act of treason. You tried to assassinate me. So you die now.
Decided to use one last trick up his sleeve. He ends up grabbing Karine and using her as a hostage. So Danzo had to be thinking, since I got his girl, I should be able to negotiate and get out of here. Cause ain't no way in hell he gonna hurt her, right? Right? Sasuke
right?
You do not know how Sasuke handles women, huh?
This nigga did it.
He's the ultimate gentleman. And see, Wolfsman did 10 cheers. Says, well, the Uzumaki were so feared that 4 out of the 5 major villages teamed up to destroy them. Everyone likes to destroy these big clans. Pretty much everyone except Konoha teamed up with to kill them. And there's always these big conspiracies against the major clans.
Give a fuck, bro. Look at his face. This man was deranged. He was out for blood. He didn't give a fuck. He straight up told Shorty, since you managed to get taken hostage, you're nothing but a burden to me. So when Shorty fell over, Danzo knew it was over. We end up getting one of the most satisfying scenes in the entire series.
He pulled a Shishio. That's exactly what Shishio did. He's like, I'm going to shoot right through you, I'm going to stab right through you to get my enemy.
As we get to watch this
strong you live, if you weak you die.
Loser, this fraud, this war criminal, run away like a bitch, cause he knows it's over. So then Obito came down and Danzo was surrounded by the final 2 members of the clan that he destroyed. This was all of Danzo's sins coming back to bite him in the ass. Poetic justice. So
he was right though about the Uchihas. He was right.
Danzo in his final moments decided, if I'm going out, I'm taking you damn Uchiha with me. So he uses a reverse tetragram sealing jutsu and ends up blowing himself sky high. But even after using that jutsu, Danzo bricked and he failed at taking them out with him. And Danzo, the evilest nigga in Naruto, the most pathetic old piece of shit, died a fucking failure and will be remembered as Konoha's biggest fraud.
That's pretty crazy. I guess he is the scapegoat character because he's just like, hey, Danzo's behind it all. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see your chat. All right, before we go to the stream memes and everything, here's the apparently the Canadian version of Dragon Ball Z, the intro. Let's see here, Canadian intro. Check it out. It sounds very 2000s. Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
If we had a little more country twang in there, it'll really sound like 2000s.
Dragon Ball.
They just phoned this in, didn't they? Like, all right, here are the lyrics. Dragon Ball Z instead of Dragon Ball Z. That sort of thing. Yeah. It's kind of like a all right, we're at the studio. Let's crank this out. You know, I'm hungry. I want to go to McDonald's.
Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball
Z. Let's see. So the Uzumaki's sealing techniques are so powerful. The village back in Hiroshima's day could seal both of them. And Madara at the same time, this made all the villages except Konoha paranoid because they could seal their nukes away. That's pretty scary.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. It's like it kind of feels like somebody's parents trying to make an opening to a show the kids like. That's what it feels like. There we go, chat. All right. Let's see. I think we're pretty good to go. So, Here we go, chat. Going to go ahead and transition over to stream memes, and we did hit Prillaman, actually. Did hit Prillaman, in fact. So, go transition over to stream memes with Prillaman. So, lower your volume, raise your volume, whatever you prefer, chat. And Prillaman, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, yes, best chat. The second gods of fitness now. The good young gods of fitness have blessed us this wonderful day. Ben Parker says, Dragon D's nuts. Fantastic. Hey, much Ben Parker. And Cosby says, Rock the Dragon is also Canadian, funny enough. Yeah, but they probably made it with like Americans in mind. This is suitable for America. You know, they won't take the other one. This is from I'm in Love with the Villainous. That's what the show is called. And this is, I think, pretty close to a Yuri romance as you're going to get in this genre, I'm pretty sure. Usually it's like she ends up with some handsome prince, but this one, it is the main character does come back to life, or does get respawn in her favorite Otome game as a heroine. She's not the villainess, but she is in love with the villainess. So there's that. Also, it's like the first like real plot point is they take down like these two incest people that a brother and sister, they're in love with each other, and they stop them. That's like
as you do.
As you do. Why the hell would you put that crap in kimchi stew in the first place? I just asked ChatGPT for revolutionary kimchi stew. You're insane. I'm just imagining AI in like these anime. It's like, oh yeah, ChatGPT, what's a cool new ninja move I can make? And they follow that, and it's just, they just die. Sasuke is so cool. What does he think about so much? Is it me? Am I fucking inbred? Fugaku Uchiha plus Mikoto Uchiha. What, were his parents like cousins or something?
I mean, probably. Like that wasn't really that unusual. Like that's a dumb comic.
It's Yoga says Dragon Soul is the best DB opening. Fight me. Which one is that one?
The one we just listened to. Oh, Dragon Soul?
Dragon Soul.
That was the Dragon Ball Super one. That one was or not Super.
Oh,
DBZ Kai. The DBZ Kai one was actually quite good. Yeah,
that's pretty. I remember that one. That's pretty awesome. Cars with anime stickers are 65% less likely to be pulled over because officers don't want to start that conversation. Noted. And see, I love anime honkers. I said hookers, but this is honkers. For love and justice, a camo-suited pretty soldier, Sailor Munya. In name of the Munya, I will punish thee. It was this. When you land a job as a hentai pixelator and get to watch all the uncensored versions for free. This is what Stu does. I don't even you. This is a side gig. This is a side hustle.
Completely true. Yeah.
Let's see. Me when I get isekai'd, but how do you make this electricity? I don't know. Yeah, everyone thinks that if I go back in time, I have all this knowledge. I'm gonna be awesome. Like, let me tell you about electricity. Actually, can I tell you about electricity? I don't really know how it works. I know how to use it.
Exactly.
Let's see. And there we go. Mom, why do you like Dad's shadow clone jutsu so much? Hinata. Well.
Listen, the ultimate winner of the Naruto story is Hinata. She got everything she fucking wanted. Like, her cousin who used to bully her is dead. She didn't want him to die, but it's not like
not complaining.
Not a huge loss. It's just
fucking
no.
Oh no, my bully died anyway.
Exactly.
Who's this? Oh,
She
eat
got
some
the
of this.
She got the guy she wanted. Not only that, he's like the greatest hero the village has ever known, and like he's well respected. And like politically speaking, it's the perfect marriage too. Like Hinata won Naruto, and I'm happy for her.
It's
I'm
a story
okay.
of like a women gotta stop doing the whole thing and like, okay, I'm gonna wait till the man is fully formed and then try to get him. And then he's like, no, I can get better than you. And they have to invest early. You know?
She did, bro. She
Not
clocked
invested
in
early.
early. she clocked in early. She loved him when he was nothing.
Yeah, Hinata loved and invested in Naruto when he was just the scum of the earth there in everyone else's eyes, and she won out in the end. So like today, it's like all the women kind of want the man fully formed already when he's already a billionaire or something or a millionaire. Too late. It's too late by that time. It's too late. Should have invested early. Let's see. Everyone else tried to get him later on. Like just what is this? Like why is this a panel?
Oh, because they're excluding her, the poor girl.
Oh,
Look,
she's not in frame. Who is that?
Oh.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is, but they totally mean girled her ass.
When you had to stop the top roaster from hitting the squad recruit with some life-ending heat. And see, I no longer have anybody important to me. They are already dead. Mm-hmm. It's like I like you, but you're not that important to me, I guess. How do you avoid attacks? Uchiha, I cast a genjutsu over the world itself. Is that over the world? Sacrificing one of my eyes in exchange. That's all? You just have to. You can do a genjutsu over the world. It only costs one eye. It's like for rewriting fate. So any adverse effects gets deleted. That seemed like it was all a dream kind of cope. Like, oh, all that bad crap happened. Oh, wait, it was all a dream. I mean, the genjutsu. Everyone else, I was a log. I was a log for a moment. How will you end the cycle of hatred? Think, Naruto, think. Let's see. What is this? Anyway, is this? What is this? Ninja Dojo. Start, high score, how to play. Is this same as Kirby from the same village? Like, let's see. I got this. Yeah, there it is. There's the other guys. Like, aim for the bushes. Aim for the bushes. Since this movie came out, people are kind of like have theorized that this is not a actual mode of action. Like this was actually a secret code word for a hidden suicide pact that they both had. Like aim for the bushes. Aim for the bushes. This means we die. Time to die. I don't think I'll ever get over the moment of humiliation when my father walked out into the backyard and saw me. I think that was for you, Stu.
Saw me what?
I think it's going to say nodded.
Oh.
And see, Invincible introduced a character called Two Punch Man, whose super strength activates only on the second punch. Two Punch Man.
I know would be kind of funny.
Do you know that? Do you know what that he called Snape something that made Hermione say Ron? It's making me do.
Imagine
what'd you say, Ron?
Black Snape.
What'd you say, Ron? What did you say about Black Snape? What kind of word did you use? What'd you call him? Which version of it did you use? Was it A? Was it hard R? This is peak chasing, dreaming, wanting, lusting, and craving attention from another man. Let's see. Nobody. Free Sharingans. Danzo after the whole Uchiha clan gets murdered. Do you want to have a bad time? Well, yes. Craziest hit piece ever. No evidence. Arc has links to Epstein. The wildest article ever. Actual links to Epstein. Oh no, she's hurt. I must heal her immediately. Sure, heal. Let's see. Here we go. This is why Naruto. This is why she won. You know?
Yeah. Plus, she is objective. Like, what girl doesn't want to be pretty? Come on, let's be real. Yeah.
Let's see. What, you haven't told your son who the heck is this legendary queen anyway? What? Record 46 bowls. And see, Danzo could see just about everything with those Sharingan, but he stole the Sharingan he stole. But can he see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No. Did Baruto's dad have a son who died? Like I miss my son.
That's pretty good.
Let's see. New conspiracy theory: the Baruto dad is actually Naruto. Thoughts?
Yo, you might be onto something.
What an interesting conspiracy theory. I feel like this is kind of like hood weep stuff. Like, is Baruto's dad someone else? Let's see. Look, a covetous Jew. I'm gonna become Hokage. Oh no, you won't. Baruto, what's going on? Who are these people? This is the line for the petition to cancel Baruto. Is that my dad in the line back there? Look, there he is. He's the back over there. See? Like, you don't deserve a show, son. Like Miyazaki and his son. Like, you don't deserve to carry my name.
What a piece of shit dad. You heard about that stuff?
Yes. He's like, I have no son. I have no son.
A movie shouldn't be based off of emotions. Like, bitch, have you watched your films?
I have no emotion. It's based off of me being just 100% void in there. When she's your GF, when she's your wife. Let's see. Probably said this too, says that Baruto anime took away Hinata's status. Did it?
What? What do you mean they took away her status? What does that mean?
They in Shippuden, they in Baruto. Oh no, what happened to her boobs?
Oh, okay.
And they took away her power. Let's see. No guns in the world to threaten with. Guess I'll use Ninja Epstein instead. Enko, I know 5 fat people in total, and you're 4 of them. Oh, damn. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, that's Musashi Miyamoto from Baki.
Naturally. If you
it's clearly from Baki.
Exactly like Baki. Like, there is no
Baki.
difference.
This is a Baki character. Yeah, definitely. How are you not dead? Let's see. Why did you kill our clan? Why are you talking about, bro? I was doing a task at the medical wing. Minato was so skilled that everyone except Danzo voted for him as a Hokage. 10-hour-long flight. Where would you sit?
Ooh. Actually, hold on. I have an opinion.
Oh, Rock Lee, like 5.
5 would be fine. 9 would be actually pretty good. 9 would be good.
That's my first choice, actually. 9.
Yeah, because one Kakashi's there, and I could read. Bro, we could talk about porn.
Kakashi.
No, that's the shtick. Is that he's the
reads porn all the time.
Yeah. He does it for the articles. Listen,
for the articles.
Actually, Alex and I were reading something the other day, and I'm like, who is this? And then I saw one piece of artwork from the guy, and it's like, oh, that guy. And I rattled off the artist, and she just fucking lost it because
I assume it's a hentai artist or something.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's him. And she's like, how do you do that? You and like, and we have another person in our art studio who's like that, but with like non-porn artists, where we could just tell who a person is by like just an inkling of their style.
Let's see. What is your favorite Naruto character? Danzo. Get out of here. Let's see. He's too dangerous to be lived. He was too dangerous to be kept alive. You should have killed him. Make Konoha great again. This is the episode where Stink Meaner's ghost takes over Dubois' body. There he is. He's a menace. That's the expression of someone who died 10 times in a row. What should we call the foundation to protect Konoha from the pain? Nothing. A concha spoken. Kushina, Himikari, Naruto, Mito, Ashina, Nagato, Karen, and Baruto. Karen's the one that got killed by Sasuke in that last battle there.
I'm not certain she got killed because she's still in Kunoichi trainer. So listen, that's how I know Naruto canon right now. I just pick it up randomly from that particular game.
Let's see. Is Naruto related to Sasuke? What is this? And I'll look at that later when I seen the series. Let's see. Collection of actual lines from Starfleet Academy. Dude, bruh, batshit cannibal. This is just cute. There you go. All right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream for today. So thank you much for joining me today. Thank you much, Best Chat, for always being Best Chat. And Stu, I think, will join me today on Twitch for our continuation of Amazing Digital Circus. Thank you very much, everyone. All right, chat. So that'll be around 8:30 p.m. Eastern or so. So
Okay, so
check it out then.
7. Okay, your turn. Got it.
Like 7:30 Central, I think. Anyway, chat. I hope you have a great day. See you again, of course, next time.
On a cold winter morning in the time before the light, in flames of death's eternal reign, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness has fallen down,